A rapist was checking me out once in Buffalo.
Those long blonde locks.
I swear to God, it's a classic story. But really fast, living in Buffalo, another crap hole. It was a brownstone, and I never locked my door on the third floor because the double doors downstairs were always locked. Even though it was a bad neighborhood, I figured that was good enough. I'm just
never enough
dummy.
locked doors.
And I saw some stories on the local news in Buffalo that there was some kind of rapist in the area. The rapist hit over here, over there, and the streets were
some kind of rapist
raping men.
No, well, that's the beauty of this. So the streets where the rapist was doing his work were within range of where I was living, but nothing to like be too concerned. Plus the fact, yes, Patrice, I'm a guy, and this particular rapist was going after women.
Chicks.
And one day I was doing overnights. I walk back to the brownstone, and I see both doors wide open, propped open, and some dude is moving out of the brownstone. And I walked past him, not thinking anything about it, and went up to my third-story apartment and decided I needed to crash in the middle of the day. I was really, really tired. Next thing I know, I wake up because there's a guy, a black guy, in a hoodie, pulled tight around his face, inches from my face, leaning down, looking at me. And back then I had long hair.
He thought you were beautiful.
Wow. So he walked into the apartment, he saw me sleeping, saw the long hair, it was kind of down to my shoulders, and now he was checking to see if I was a girl or not. And he got this close to my face. I wake up, and I'm just staring at another human being's eyes, literally an inch from my face. And I didn't move, and I go, "What are you doing in here?" And at that point, he jumped up, realized,
what are you doing?
Oh, yeah, no, I try to stay as calm as possible. I didn't go into panic mode because I just opened my eyes, and I was screwed. I was in a position where there was nothing I could do.
And what he said, "Where's your vagina?"
Yeah.
What's wrong with here? What's wrong with your head?
He looks at me.
Pull down the blanket.
Why is your vagina so difficult?
Realizes I'm not a woman, jumps up and runs out of the apartment. And my heart went immediately up to 150, 160 beats a minute. Easy.
Did he say oops or anything to make you feel better?
Yeah, oops.
No, didn't say a word.
My bad.
I'm going to go look around for a chick, but if I don't find one, I'll be back.
Right. And then he ran out of my apartment, and then at this point I was convinced he'd stolen my keys and my wallet because I always left it right near the door.
To come back and do what?
My wallet, there might have been a few bucks in there. I wasn't making much money back then, but there might have been something in there, or something in the apartment. Actually, now that I think about it, I had nothing that this guy would have wanted.
How'd you correlate this to that this guy was definitely the rapist? What if this was the black guy making a mistake, dude? Like where was the rape? You know what? I just let this story go by.
Dude, I've told the story 4 or 5 times, and now you're calling me out on it.
I never heard the story, but how do you completely refer this guy
I have to just
to
assume.
the rapist of Buffalo?
I have to just assume it was him. What else was he doing looking at me an inch away from my face?
Was that the description of the Buffalo rapist? Hoodie and the this and that?
Honestly, it was a black guy. They finally caught him. So, I mean, that much is true. I don't know. I don't know if it was...
Yeah,
I don't know if it was the same guy.
Black guy.
Why would he be pretty much on his knees an inch away from my face?
That's true.
Why? I mean, he could have peeked in my room and he saw someone sleeping there. He could have still tried to steal something from my apartment and start running, right?
Well, you know, we have to immediately defend black people just in case.
Yes,
I'm sure he was going to rape him. I'm sure he was going to.
Hey, this is an old story for the faithful listeners. If you got another angle on it, I would love to hear it.
I'm just saying that I actually, you know, it is strange for him to be kneeling down looking you dead in the face.
It was the scariest moment of my life.
And you had the long rock hair, and he was
long rock hair, kind of like sort of like a Kurt Cobain blonde.
And you were covered up, and you had the blanket over you, and you were just.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, he was going to probably rape you.
Yeah. I never doubted it.
What are you gonna do? I
never doubted the story.
You want to just go with the thing, you know?
Yeah.
But,
rape
you know.
I wish
or maybe
a white guy so I can agree just 110%. You're like, oh, that dirty rapist.
Maybe he was just gonna rob me. He was so pissed that he opens up this apartment and there's really nothing in there, and now he's waking me up like, what the F, dude?
Excuse me, where are your valuables?
Why don't you have anything?
Yeah, he's gonna lecture you on life.
How dare you be a poor white man?
Yeah, what are you doing?
He was probably pissed when he opened up the door and he saw the big spool in the middle of the living room as my entertainment center.
That was your table, big electrical spool and milk crates.
And milk crates and went, man.
A glass table made out of cinder blocks and some glass found up the street.
White trash.
What the hell am I going to use with what am I going to do with a stop sign? I picked the wrong apartment.
He had the prototype George Foreman grill, the one before Foreman. Prototype grill.
I want to look at this differently. I bet you that he was just pissed off that there was nothing to do.
Nah, he was going to rape you. He found you.
Yeah.
I wanted that because the kneeling down was the...
Yeah, that's a little odd.
Because I had no money to the point I had the mattress just laying on the floor, no box spring or nothing, so he had to get way down low to see what I was all about. Why would he do that?
Yeah, he was going to rape a poor white woman? That's even more...
Yeah.
Might as well go to jail.
Yeah, right?
Rape a wealthy white one. What's wrong with this guy? Rape some rich Buffalo white woman. What is he doing?
He's in the poor part of town.
A dirty white woman that looks like a poor male DJ.
Yeah, that's what he was gunning for.
What the hell is wrong with him?
Jeez, man.
So finally,
step your game up, brother.
So finally living like a human being. That's what I'm getting at today. I've lived in attics and basements and among rats and black mold and homeless guys doing what they do outside the apartment.
You sound like you have first class syndrome. You know, when you first start flying first class, you feel a little...
I feel guilty.
Feel a little guilty for living how you live. I used to feel like that in first class. Like, we all should be like this. It's like,
why isn't the whole plane like this, man?
This is bad. Why can't people have room? And
we had the curtain, man, separating societies, even on the plane. And then it's like, shut that thing. I don't want to hear that baby screaming.
Yeah.
Where's my drink? Yeah. It's been a minute.
As I feel so good when they say first class customers, please. I feel so good standing up.
Yeah, please board. We are boarding first class customers only. That's me.
And I just stand there and look behind me left and right at all the white people going, why is he getting up?
The restrooms to the front are for our first class guests only. Please do not use them if you're in the back.
Patrice brings up a good point, though. There is a guilt associated with that. Like, I feel guilty that I'm living like a human being now.
That's because your market is they're working class dudes and ladies, man. It's hard for you to go, I live in a smushy bed. I bought one of those Tempur-Pedic mattresses. And
we had a designer come over because I need some serious help trying to make the place look like something. And he asked the question. He goes, so what do you like? And I realized last night, I don't know what I like. And it was kind of depressing. I'm like, I don't know.
So that's
Crown
what happens.
molding is what you like.
Crown molding is king.
I don't know what that is.
Well, you'll learn.
I don't know what that is.
Be better.
I went, when he said, what do you like, just to get an idea, I just started picturing radio stations, and I'm like, I like industrial. That's what, I like industrial.
You won't like industrial.
And I want you to only shop Fresh Direct from now on.
Right. And I go, I like industrial, and I like comfy. Comfy
industrial.
No.
Exactly. No. What colors do you like? I went, blue.
I'm a fan of blue.
I like blue. He's just rolling his eyes because he does this for a living. I'm like,
say blue.
All right, black and white. I like black and white.
Ooh.
And I like brown clothes. I look good in brown, so brown. Brown, blue, black, and white.
You got a long way to go.
You have to paint your house like a brick, Georgian brick.
Yes.
See, I don't know any
Minnesota ocean.
I'm looking for a burnt almond color for
you don't say yellow. You say sunshine-ish.
Yes.
I just want a few nice things.
No, you want a lot of nice things
around my apartment. But I realized last night, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I like. It was kind of depressing.
I've been going through this for about a year, and you are in just so much trouble. You don't know what you want. Dude, it's hours and days and weeks and years of tedium and boredom. I have to go to these places and look through these giant books. They're like huge loose leaf binders with fabric in them. And you look at the fabric and go, and then the woman will take out like 3 fabrics and lay them on top of each other and go, see how this one brings out the blue in this one? And I'll go, yeah. And meanwhile, I'm thinking, no, I don't see any. This didn't bring out this. It's nothing.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Here's what you do. Decide that you guys embrace like the hot rod thing. that side, embrace fabrics. Like, take that
not
side.
embracing fabrics ever.
Embrace the fabrics.
I did.
It's wonderful thinking like a sissy when it comes to being domestic.
I did.
1,000 thread count sheet.
I am.
cannot know
Nice.
what a wonderful thing it is to sleep on 1,000 thread count.
What does that mean? Is it soft?
Don't know.
Oh,
right.
it just.
I have no
Is it
clue.
soft?
It's just
They're
better than
tight.
It's better than 300.
They're tight, smooth sheets.
I want to feel like it's soft. That's all.
1,000 thread count.
All right, then
It's
that's
delicious.
what I want. That's what I need. Soft.
I got
3,000.
chairs delivered that I picked out me and my girl picked out the chair and the fabric and everything, and they deliver them, and I'm like, I could have just gone to like IKEA
No, you couldn't have.
and just gotten, well, then you realize.
And how great is it to tell somebody to watch the walls?
Come in, you just put it right there, don't scratch anything.
Really?
You'll watch you get.
Dude, you are in just
There was
a hell
When
for
it's-
a while.
What's your girl doing? Is she into it?
Yeah, of course she's into it. That means I'm going to be living in a place that she likes.
That's what you messed up.
I'm
I wouldn't
serious.
let my girl pick a color. I think this should be earthy. Nope, this is going to be plaid. Plaid? Nah, I'm just saying.
I know
Listen,
plaid sucks.
my house is reddish.
Reddish.
I live in hell.
Really? Is it
I
like
got
a
lot of
decadent
reds.
red
All
kind
kind of
of?
reddish.
Kevin from Connecticut, I have 7 count sheets. That's how I grew up,
I
bro.
was embarrassed. My first 1,000, it was from Marshall's. Well, they just had an extra and it said 1,000 thread count. I'm like, what's the difference? So I go home in my little potato chip sheets that you got to drink milk to lay in. You got to sleep in these sheets. You got to drink water. And then it's like, and I got these 1,000 thread count. Pull them out, slide them, get in. It's almost like you immediately start dreaming about a better place.
Really?
Put yourself in some 1,000 thread counts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just you get introduced to something nice, a standard of living. It's like cable. It's like, oh, people are proud. I don't like talking to people who are proud to not have something. And it's like, oh, cable. Well, it's wonderful to have 4,000 channels.
Of course it is.
Imagine
whether you
having
watch it or
just
not.
3.
I remember the old days.
Just 3.
Click, click,
Click and click. That was it. Click, click,
4,
and
7,
click.
and then you have 5 and 11 here in New
Oh,
York.
you got 5.
Central AC. Everybody should live nice.
All right, listen, we got to
Yeah.
take a break. We're getting a little late here, but Patrice O'Neill in studio today
Yes.
at the Oates Travel and Virus Comedy Show in Mansfield. Patrice was like educating me on this whole pit bull fighting thing.
Oh, it's a big.
So we should get into that.
I hear
next.
it's big,
Well, we'll
I
get
don't know how big it is.
widespread.
we'll get into it next.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And we had Reverend Al Sharpton on O'Reilly last night talking about Michael Vick.
Yeah.
You know, talking about how he's innocent until he's proven guilty and all
That's
that
convenient.
all that fun stuff.
That's convenient when it's a black guy.
I would like to think that Imus was
y'all
a
make
was a
me
bit
sick.
innocent.
Just is with Reverend Al.
This.
All right, we'll get into it next. We'll get into it next.
Reverend Al.
It's Opie and Anthony. I know here in New York, K-Rock is getting brand new WOW stickers together. We're going to start handing them out again. And basically, you throw the sticker on your car or make a homemade WOW sign. And there are girls all over America listening to us right now that are willing to flash you if they see a WOW sticker.
Oh, yes.
Or a WOW sign on your car. Okay?
They will.
And
Destroying the fabric of the movement.
Hey,
the now movement.
if you're going to a sporting event or a concert or you're going to like the beach and you're stuck in traffic, it's a perfect place to have the WOW sticker. Perfect place because everyone is just driving and they're bored, and the girls are more than willing to do this. All we ask is you don't harass the ladies. Let them do their thing. They don't want to have sex with you. They don't want you following them. They don't give a crap about you. They just want to flash real fast and move on.
Why are you saying that?
So we can keep doing it, Patrice. The Glorias are trying to shut us down as far as this goes too.
Some guy doesn't
Really?
Yes.
follow girls home.
You have to say, hey, don't harass?
Yes. Yes.
Because some of the dopey guys will follow him home. Hey, you showed me something. What do you?
You obviously want me.
You're a slut.
Right. But
Dummies.
But you know what? This WOW thing, we've been doing it for well over 10 years now. About 10 years, I guess, I think about 10 years.
Yeah.
And we have had no problem. So the guys know what's
Keep
what's
it that
up.
way.
Well, we like to just remind them. I know it's kind of pathetic, but this is where we're at in radio, Patrice.
Yeah.
Very understandable.
All right, Patrice in for Jim Norton. Let's not forget Jim Norton out there in L.A. He's doing Jimmy Kimmel tonight. That's really, really cool. Our phone number, 877-212-ONA. We want to get into the Michael Vick thing. You want to play this clip again for Patrice?
Oh, yeah.
And then we could get into it. And Patrice you have a great angle on this. We sort of touched on it yesterday, but Patrice will hammer this home. CNN sports anchor Larry Smith suggests crimes on a dog are worse than crimes on a woman. That's how this clip is labeled. Stupid Nancy Grace, who's just a troublemaker. She stinks.
She dissected every word this guy said.
Right.
And kind of took it for what she meant it as. The guy kind of, wasn't able to really, I don't think he was able to articulate his point of view on this thing, his thoughts very well. But she jumped on him.
Yeah.
And I don't think what he said was what she was implying he said.
She made a huge leap.
Yeah.
Well, let's listen to the clip again, and then we'll get into this Michael Vick thing.
And he loses it.
Larry Smith, CNN sports correspondent and CNN anchor.
Yeah, it should be noted, if you didn't hear this yesterday, our favorite part of this whole clip, we don't even care that she's, like, being a troublemaker. What's funny is Larry Smith went, right
after she calls him out, he just goes, and then changes the subject completely and doesn't answer the question.
Yeah.
Out to Larry Smith, CNN sports correspondent and CNN anchor. What's Vic afraid of? Come on, he's been in front of the camera a million times. What's so hard about declaring your innocence?
Yeah, well, he's been in a lot of trouble lately when you think about all the other incidents, and this is just the worst one of all. And keep in mind, too, that while Kobe Bryant is a situation we can sort of compare this to, this really is much worse. Not only can you argue that the crimes are much worse in terms of, killing dogs and that kind of thing, but as an NFL starting quarterback, you are the most visible face in that city. I mean, I've said all along is that, if you try to go through and, very quickly name 10 mayors of major cities in the country.
Larry Smith, did I just
you could have a harder time doing that than naming 10 NFL starting quarterbacks.
Did I just hear Larry Smith, CNN sports correspondent and anchor, state that crimes on a dog are much worse than crimes on a woman? Did I hear that?
I'm sorry, I'd say they could be.
I'm sorry, I said they could be. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I said, I'm sorry,
because everyone in the media, all of us, we're all panicky Pete because all the crap that has happened recently.
In that delay, in that gap where he's not talking, his mind was like, oh my God, I'm fired.
Right.
Holy Jesus, front page.
He's thinking
baloney.
He's thinking Imus, obviously.
Yeah.
Maybe thinking Opie and Anthony with the crap we just went through.
Oh my God, you die. Instead of calling out on her dismissive.
Well,
yeah.
Hold on, because you're revving up. Let me get to the end of the clip, because Patrice got a great take on this.
I hear that.
I'm sorry, I'd say they could be. I'm not arguing which is worse, which one is worse. I'm just saying that in terms of his visibility is much worse. His visibility is much worse than what Kobe Bryant's is. Kobe Bryant is a superstar in the NBA, but at the same time, he plays in Los Angeles, which is a city full of stars. Michael Vick is the most visible person in the city of Atlanta, maybe ever in the history of Atlanta sports.
You ever see a backpedal like that?
He tried to get back on track, but he was still off-roading, man.
Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Excuse me, did I just hear, and she's got to say his name, where he works, his address.
Yeah.
Larry Smith, who resides at 263.
But here's what it's the whole little montage.
Yeah.
It was everything was so calculated. Even her like late response.
Yeah.
As if she was collecting her pain. She was thinking to herself.
Collecting her
like
pain.
She was so shocked that he would say that. But it's like, get out of here. This is what his phony is. First of all, why did he bring up Kobe? This is what he got into. Why? Trying to be a little smarmy idiot. He brings up a comparison to Kobe the rapist and Michael Vick the dog killer. He got what he deserved on his little uncomfortable thing.
Right.
The second thing he deserved is because he's a phony. He's a phony. And when she goes, are you saying that, like, and he let himself get painted into this little this punk corner. It's like, look, first of all, lady, I'm trying to say this in about 5 seconds because I know you're going to another commercial.
Right.
Secondly, I'm comparing the fact that rape is lesser, like dog killing and rape should be compared.
Yeah, in any way, shape, or form.
I'm saying that the Kobe case ended up being a nothing. It's a nothing case compared to this Michael Vick case.
Yeah.
Because it ended up being the girl completely dismissing it.
Right.
She lied.
Yeah.
That's what this guy was saying, but he didn't have his hour and a half to put it all in context.
Right.
So now that we can't allow ourselves to put what we say in context, and he's trying to still with his phony baloney self go, he should have just said, look, Nancy,
Look,
why did
I
you
know
try
what
to
you're
put
doing.
me in this
Right,
spot?
right.
Yeah.
You know I'm not saying that you...
Yeah, are you crazy
Are you out your
to
mind?
even try to paint me in that corner?
What's going on in the media too? Everyone's looking for the next Imus situation. You know, they get excited.
Oh, they want to trip someone up.
Because if Nancy Grace has that on her show, it's gonna be big for her.
That was the time it took for her to go,
Oh my God,
am I going to do this or am I not going to do this?
Let me pull the trigger. Yeah, here I go.
I'm going to do it.
Here I go.
Oh, she's
Phony.
Did I hear you just say that dog killing is worse than rape?
Shut up.
And that's
pretty
why
much
he was
it.
like,
You should say yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm changing my tune, and that's why he went into humana mode, because he's like, did I say that? What? I did?
Yeah, did I say that?
I wasn't really saying that, but
He's so
now I'm not
phony.
sure.
Opie, he's so phony that if she said, if it was a reverse case, and she goes, are you saying that raping women is a worse crime than killing a dog? He would have went,
I'm not saying that.
He would have questioned his own self and go, wait, is dog killing?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
And by the way, this is coming from an expert, because when we went through our whole thing that happened a couple months ago, Patrice was on Sean Hannity, and he got into this type of situation with the lady from Now.
Oh, that was on another show, too.
Huh?
That was on...
it wasn't Sean. It was John Gibson, who you almost got fired.
Yeah, you almost got him fired. Did you think about that? Were you thinking like, should I say this?
Absolutely not.
No,
I don't think more than 7
Of
seconds
course.
before my mind.
But basically, the same type of situation was going to happen to Patrice. This lady was trying to push him into a corner for Now. And Patrice was like, look, I know what you're doing. You're not doing this to me.
Don't even
try.
Yeah, Patrice doesn't
And that's what
take
Larry Smith from CNN should have done. Do yourself a favor. Go to YouTube and check it out. I think if you put Opie and Anthony into the search, and Patrice O'Neal, obviously, it'll pop up. It's him on John Gibson. It's some of the funniest stuff I've seen on TV in a long time. Because then he's all of a sudden doing these just crazy sex jokes.
Oh, yeah.
That you can't do on radio anymore.
And Now woman's losing her mind.
It was
She was laughing at some point.
She was laughing, but that's the thing is you know what incident happened? It happened a while ago that men and media men almost had a manly comeback. Is when that Danica Patrick pushed that dude. Pushed the guy, the other one of the racers.
Mm-hmm.
She pushed him or poked him or something, and all the dudes were like, "If a guy had did that to her, he'd be in all type of." And they had this debate on whether that guy should have been able to knock her in her face. And then they just stopped it because you could feel the Prius, you can feel the quest for fire coming out of dudes. Keep on, ladies, with your nonsense.
Hey, if you put in on YouTube Patrice O'Neal schools broad on funny, you'll find it.
Schools broad on funny.
She's just up there with her just her false outrage because they got nothing else to do. Everybody's fake mad. We need to move on. Everybody fake mad.
You're right. Fake mad. Everyone's outraged. I was watching the news in the office, and they must have used the word outraged 5 times.
Yeah.
The survivors of the World Trade Center victims are outraged that they cannot hold a vigil this year at the World Trade Center site. They got to go to a park across. People are outraged that a building is going up in their neighborhood that will be producing bread, a bread factory in their neighborhood, and the outraged community came to everyone's outrage. Is there that much outrage going on? Outrage is like, that's a word that should be reserved for people that really are outraged.
No,
car bombers. Outrage.
Outrage. Someone bitching because a bread place opened up next to your house. It's not outrage.
Outrage. More pigeons.
Outrage.
Nice. You're smelling rolls every morning.
Outrage.
Beautiful.
Outrage should include pitchforks And torches.
Torches.
That's outrage.
Outrage. Dr. Frankenstein made a monster. He killed a girl, threw it down the well. We are outraged.
Not one dumb person in your neighborhood that has nothing else to do, so they're trying to get something going.
It's not outrage.
Somebody's poking you, and you have to go,
They're outraged.
They're outraged.
Not 4 people in your community with homemade signs.
Let's get them. Yeah. Outrage.
Right.
I still to this day don't understand. Somebody please explain to me the economics of why, like, a bunch of mad old ladies can stop Pepsi from doing what they like. If Pepsi supports a show that they don't like, Pepsi goes, I'm going to pull out.
Yeah.
But why? How much more money does Pepsi need? Well, they can just go, you know what? Shut up.
Just shut it.
Shut up. How you going to boycott me?
You're
going to drink Pepsi at your meeting to boycott me.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You know what? The shut up is coming. I truly believe.
Smell it.
I truly believe
women
the shut
don't
up.
know. This is what
I hope for
The
the
shut up is coming.
This is what I'm saying about black folks. This is what I've been saying about us. Same thing's going to happen to women. The people that you keep messing with. One of the biggest allies for black people is white guilt. The fact that white people going, yeah, you know, we did do some bad stuff to them. And if we keep every second of the day, we never give white people a pass, ever. They're gonna go, you know what? I'm done. I'm done
with the guilt.
I'm done with the guilt over the history. And the same thing with women. It's like women don't need to take their bras off to make statements. And women run the country right now because of the restraint of men. And you're not giving us any credit for the fact that we're not slapping you upside the head. We get no credit. Like, you think that's not a given thing? It used to be Quest for Fire.
Just grabbed by the hair and that's it.
We have social contract keeps us from doing certain things. Mm-hmm. And women just continue to put us in this little, this pokey spot. To where you go, look, you better get out of my face.
Those pictures in your cubicle are offending me. So all of a sudden, in every office now, there's no more putting up little sexy pictures. In the garages, remember when you'd walk into a mechanic and he'd open up the top of his toolbox and it was nothing but nude pictures from Penthouse and Playboy. That not allowed now. That's sexual harassment. It's for customers to see it.
That's what's truly sad. I mean, we gave up on the offices years ago.
Gave away our manhood.
And the cubicles, you know. But then it hit the firehouses and the shops.
People that were places that were exclusively, you know, male, places where guys could just be guys, have some fun, look at some nudie pictures on the wall, some risque jokes can be told. And then it was like, oh, I want to join your club. There's no rule that says I can't join. And then they was like, you go to court, and then she joins, and then all of a sudden, no more fun. You can't have things on the wall. You can't tell off-color jokes. You can't do this, that. And then guys just go, oh. Well.
I had a nasty argument with a woman officer, off-duty officer. And I said, look, miss, you know, she said, I'm a cop. And we started talking. I said, let me say something to you. I don't think anybody should be a cop that can't arrest me if they wasn't if you weren't a cop, you couldn't arrest me. The only reason you can arrest me is because I'm letting you. So I think there should only be big giant cops who can arrest me if I don't want to be arrested.
God, I've thought that many times.
Because you could just, you know.
A small Mexican lady telling me what to do.
Yeah, I've thought about that so many times.
With a can of mace. Right. It's like, you know what, I'm going to get ready to chew you like bubble gum. Right. I'll give you 5 seconds to call 2 bigger tinny cops to really arrest me.
God, I've thought this exact thing. It's humiliating.
You're only a cop because I am allowing you to be one right now.
Somewhere in your brain, you have to go, all right, I'll let you arrest me.
You have to comply with social contract.
Right.
If men just decided to go, look, I ain't letting women do nothing. You now have to say, ladies, we can't have you alone anymore because your authority is based on the fact that men are allowing you to put handcuffs on them.
You know, can I jump in here? I learned the hard way. When I was in college, I went down to spring break in Fort Lauderdale, and they had barriers set up on the sidewalk, and it was just way crowded, and I had to get somewhere fast. So I decided to get in the street and start kind of running toward this bar or wherever I was going. I forget now. And there was a lady cop short, and she's trying to tell me what to do, and I was like, you're not big enough for me to listen to you. I'm thinking exactly what you're saying, right? I'm like, she took out her baton and gave me a beating to the ribs that I've never forgotten.
Wow.
Did you fight back?
Oh, no, of course
exactly.
not. Of course
Story
not.
is over.
Of course not.
She took a baton out,
But
and you just bowled over because you said,
comply.
I can't fight a cop.
I sort of learned a lesson that day because up to that point, I was just like Patrice. I'm like, unless you're bigger than me, I'm not listening to you.
Don't say that I don't comply to women. I do comply.
No, I understand.
Contract,
but you have to, like, subconsciously in your mind, you have to go, all right, I will allow you to arrest me now.
Yes!
Or I will allow you to give me a talking to.
Why is that sexist? Why is that foul to say if some small woman, not even women, small white cops, little baby cops, who are in my face.
Right.
It's like you're a cop because I'm letting you be one.
That's so true, man.
All cops should be Kenny. Who can stop me if I'm on a rampage?
There should be, like,
It should be just Club Soda Kenny clones all over the place. Just monsters.
That could just take you down. Just take you down, right.
I am the law. A bunch of those dudes, street judges. It's like, but I'm just saying that's the thing with a lot. We get this weird, like, comfortable thing where you get a little power, you start losing your mind and forget that can go to other directions.
Well, it's also, you're afraid of consequence. You're afraid of the consequence of assaulting an officer.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
Social contract.
So that's what it is.
But it's not even assaulting. Like, I want to just turn and walk away. And run away. Like, stop.
You can't catch me. I'm fastening you.
Right.
You're a girl.
Right.
You have all these things around your belt.
Right.
That's going to slow you up.
Yeah, I don't want a confrontation because they're not bigger than me. I just want to not acknowledge that they're even in front of me trying to write me a ticket or something.
And when they make their call, it's just going to be a bunch of big cops that can arrest you.
Right.
10-4, there's a big dude that's having
There'll be 5 cars will pull up.
There's a guy treating me like a girl. Come on out.
Giant cops will get out.
Yeah.
And bust your ass.
Giant cops, I'm not saying a word.
You ever see a state trooper? You ever get pulled over by a state trooper?
Oh, yeah.
You go, you know what?
Yes,
if
sir.
this
No,
dude
sir.
was in jeans.
Right away, sir.
And a sweatshirt. You go, I'm just going to listen to him.
Yeah.
Without a siren.
Oh, yeah.
If you was on a BMX and said pull over, you go, wow, maybe I should. This dude looks like
the glasses,
Yeah.
that friggin' like cowboy hat almost, with the strap going around the back, crew cut.
Oh, yeah.
You're done. You're done. Those guys,
not even a question.
If they're not on the street in their car, they are working out at a gym.
Yeah.
Because they are giant human beings.
Yep.
You just don't screw with them.
I love
right.
it, Patrice. All right, listen, we were going to talk about Michael Vick and Sharpton talking about it on O'Reilly
River
last
now.
night. Also, hey, here in New York, we got amazing ratings recently, and we threw a little celebration together. Today, we're going to watch Superbad together at 5 p.m. at 68th and Broadway. There's a fine movie theater there. If you want to join us, you can call 212-833-5493 or email superbadmovie@yahoo.com. It's for the first 300 that show up. You get to see Superbad before it hits theaters everywhere. 5 o'clock today, 68th and Broadway, with a bunch of us from the Opie and Anthony Show. All right, we'll continue in just a bit.
So easy.
Hey, don't forget, tomorrow on the show, we're doing What the Hell Is That?
Oh, that's tomorrow.
And it's not too late to get involved with this. You can give us a call right now using the number 877-212-ONA. Tell us what you got going on. We got a bunch of doctors coming in tomorrow, and they're going to kind of diagnose you. We're looking for that weird crap.
Yeah, we have some guy coming in. Is the guy with the big bump on his head coming in?
Yeah, we got Bump Guy.
And then the guy has got a problem with his nostril.
It looks like
nose.
Looks like someone took a finger, put in this guy's nostril, and just stretched it out,
pulled it
across his face.
Yeah. We're just looking, and then doctors are going to take a look and inform them and us what the affliction is. Yes, what the hell is that?
What the hell is that? Tomorrow on the Opie and Anthony Show. Give us a call if you want in. We're looking for a few more people, I think.
You got anything maybe you want him to take a look at?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good these days.
Neither.
I'm good these days. I'm happy. I'm happy that I have nothing going on with my body.
That's good.
Hey, every morning I look at the top Yahoo searches for the hell of it,
Yeah.
And, it's just a bunch of random things. And then I think to myself, why are these the top Yahoo searches for the day?
You try to break it down and think, what would make people search this out?
And some of them are obvious, like Bill Walsh is one of the top searches today because he died.
He's dead.
The famous NFL coach died. And
Good evening.
So obviously people, it's on the top of their brains. All right, I want to like Google him or Yahoo search him and see what he was all about.
Isn't that odd that people do that, though?
Just out of nowhere, like they want to know about Bill Walsh because he died. He made the headline.
Like the day before he died, nowhere to be found in the search engine.
Nowhere's near.
Once they die, it's like, why do you gotta learn something about the guy?
I don't know. And then the second one, leukemia symptoms, and then you think, why that? Well, because Bill Walsh had leukemia. So now people are in a panic, like,
all the hypochondriacs
do I have leukemia too?
Nah.
What are the symptoms of this? So that one is obvious too. But then you move down, Boston Celtics all of a sudden is a huge Yahoo search because they made a massive trade overnight. Kevin Garnett is now a Celtic. And I thought, wow, what a great trade for the Celtics. Then you read a little further and you realize the Celtics pretty much gave up their whole team to get Kevin Garnett.
Worth it.
Yeah, in the end, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But,
Yes,
but
sir.
I think they gave up 7 players for
A whole team. That's what they should have did. God bless them for that, Danny Ainge. Thank you for that one.
Wow.
Yeah, the Boston Celtics next year is going to have Kevin Garnett and a bunch of scrubs.
A whole team and substitutes.
Right.
and five reserves, one trade for trade, like potential superstar, and then 4 bench guys, and then 2 potential stars because they got 2 first-round draft picks.
Wow.
So if the Celtics stink, then Minnesota gets 2 very, very high draft picks.
Right.
If the Celtics, which they're not going to stink.
But it's hilarious because this isn't football or baseball where you could do 7 for 1 easy and kind of survive. I mean, you're starting with 11, 12 players to begin with, and you just gave up 7 of them.
Celtics they're gonna have 6 players in 2008, which is who cares.
But that made the Yahoo search because that's a huge story in sports. Boston Celtics, all right? Then you got Jenna Elfman. Why is she one of the top searches today? This is the first 3 obvious, but now I'm clueless.
Wife. Jenna Elfman from Dharma and Greg.
Danny Elfman's wife. She's Danny Elfman's wife, and Danny Elfman wrote the Simpsons song. And they made the fact that she's married to him made people go, oh, whatever happened to his wife, Jenna?
Is that what
Jenna Elfman is Danny Elfman's wife, the guy who
is it?
He's like writer extraordinaire, everything. He writes the theme and everything. She's married to him.
And that's why? Because the Simpsons movie?
Because the Simpsons movie is very popular.
Is Travis saying no?
Travis is just jump on. Travis?
Are you concurring?
I was just giving a that might have been.
Well, I like the might have been, but now I want to know what it is.
But I don't like the fact you're getting ready to just say Travis is right. Go ahead.
She just had a baby.
And why is that a big deal?
Who knows?
Because she's Danny Elfman's wife.
But this is how weird we are as a society. She has a baby, and all of a sudden everyone runs to Yahoo and has to search out her name. I don't get it.
Someone's saying it's a cousin.
She's married to him. How come England underwater is not in the top searches?
Right, exactly. Thank you.
England is drowning.
England completely underwater.
Completely underwater, but
no one cares.
Jenna Elfman had a baby. I gotta put her name in a search engine.
We are disgusting.
It's ridiculous. And then it gets. Then, all right, here's another top search today. Washington, D.C. hotels. Why?
I know why.
You know that one?
Yeah, because I'm going to be at the D.C. Improv. August 10th, 11th, and 12th.
August 10th, 11th, and 12th, D.C. Improv.
Yeah, people
are preparing. Ahead of time.
Patrice O'Neill.
But why is Washington, D.C. hotels on the top search?
Let me think, because...
And if someone has an answer to some of these, I appreciate a call.
I'm sure it's going to be something got to do with politics. There's probably some thing going on.
All right, what is the thing?
Watergate. No, too late.
All right, so that one we got to figure out why. Then Indiana Jones 4 is and that's easy. That's in the top Yahoo searches for today. And then this one, steak salad.
I'm sure it was some report on beef and salad.
Steak salad. Would Oprah bring it up?
I'm sure
probably Oprah brought it up, right?
Oprah brings it up. It's going to be top search.
Oprah
doesn't matter.
Decided to tell everyone what she had for dinner last night, so now all the soccer moms need to eat some more steak salad. I don't know.
Jill Nicolini's She's got a C-3PO dress on today.
Oh, yeah, you saw that?
What the hell is that? I'm not digging it.
How about this one? Shaba Ranks. Why is that a top Yahoo search
I'm
today?
impressed that that's a top. That's a top because
all right, but
Shaba
why?
Ranks is very specific. He's probably
because that means Whitey and White America jumped on this Shaba Ranks today.
Might be making a maybe. I don't know. Because a lot of reggae stars say a lot of things about gay people. Sometimes maybe he said
maybe there's some kind of big thing and all the gay
for white
guys.
people to care. It has to be negative.
All right, and rounding out the
it has to be negative.
Gotta be.
Well, we need the answer to some of these, and then rounding up the top searches today, you got Meals on Wheels. Out of nowhere, people need to know about Meals on Wheels. And birthday e-cards these are the top searches today.
E-cards.
And most of these we can not most of these, we can figure out half of these. The other half, I want to know why all of a sudden America decided they needed to search out these things.
There's nothing about presidential candidates or
right,
the Iraq war or
England drowning
or
right
talks with Iran or
no. This is it. This is what we need to know today. This is what we're searching out today. All right, Sharpton on O'Reilly. Michael Vick. So, by the way, we never asked you, is this worse than rape, what Michael Vick did?
You know what?
The drowning of dogs. The hanging of dogs.
I'm going to be personally responsible for what I'm getting ready to say. It bothers me more, the abuse of animals, than if I hear two stories, a rape story and someone hanging a dog story, and I feel worse for the dog.
You're not alone.
I'm going to say that.
You're not alone.
We brought this up yesterday. As far as the Kobe story goes and the Michael Vick story, this is more disturbing to people. This story is more talked about. Like, people are really passionate about it. Maybe not as talked about, but they're more passionate about, did you hear what he did? Like, everyone's chitter-chattering about, they hung the dog, they slit its throat, they did this. People are more, like, passionate about their anger than they were with Kobe.
My thing is that people don't take into account. I know there's like a society pressure or whatever. What's the word when the most people agree with something or whatever, the right thing to say. I don't know. But people don't take into account how you feel. Now, I'm not saying it is better or it ain't. I'm not saying it. I'm saying that when I hear two stories, the Central Park jogger rape case doesn't hit me as much as if somebody kicked a puppy across the street.
No, that got me pretty mad.
But it's saying it's just what it does to you.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it did to you. I mean, animal cruelty things hit me in a funny nerve.
Yeah.
It just hit me.
I don't like the animal cruelty.
Well, the outrage is unbelievable on this case. The people just hanging out outside the court.
Pissed.
They are pissed. I was thinking about the animals versus human thing. And we do it here on this show, especially Anthony. Yeah, local news, they show little kittens. Anthony can't get enough of the little kid.
I fall apart.
He falls
with that big forehead. They got giant heads and little faces. They're adorable.
Now watch this. Cute little kid on the same channel.
Snot-nosed little booger wipers.
And I think a lot of people are the same way. You see a cute pet, it's all, but a cute baby, you don't get the same reaction.
If I'm out and a kid is ruining my night at dinner because his parents are stupid and let him run around, I would have no problem, if I wouldn't be arrested, reaching over and slapping him in his little face. But if like there's a little kitten going, meow, 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 I would give him a little bowl of milk.
I felt more for the little kittens that was stuck in the drain pipe.
Right.
Worse than I felt for little baby Jessica.
Stuck in a drain pipe.
It was
of
sad,
course.
But I'm like, kittens.
The kittens.
I think people care more about their animals than other human beings.
They do. I really.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, but I just feel how I feel. It's not, like, you can't judge that.
No.
It's just how you feel.
How's somebody going to judge that on you? It's just how you feel.
Are you saying?
No.
I just,
don't judge me on that.
Me and Bobby we was arguing about that all night. Like, well, all animals. What about deer hunting? And I said, yeah, all of it is kind of messed up to me. But, I know China, they eat dogs, but I don't like them for doing that. Like, I don't like that they eat dogs. How can you eat are pets.
It's a bit creepy.
Dogs they love you.
A lot of people to feed over there, my friend.
Hey, let's see.
A lot of people.
Let's see what Reverend Al has to say about this Michael Vick thing.
Nonsense.
By the way, one of the searches, the Washington, D.C. hotels, the answer is simple. They're having a marathon. The Marine Corps marathon is this weekend or coming up soon,
cool.
so people are getting
Look
their
at the
hotels
baby
together.
zebra.
Ah!
Look.
Going for a walk at the beach. Yeah, that's what a zebra wants to be doing.
Isn't it cute?
And you know what I'm mad at? That this woman is pulling it.
Yeah.
And the zebra kind of doesn't want to go.
He's making that, I don't want to go.
I'm like,
Pull him back.
Trample that lady that's pulling.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I feel about it.
I
Step on her.
I laugh when a bear attacks a kid or a homeowner
makes me
because
feel great.
I love those stories because the bear is just doing what it's supposed to be doing and we're building
Makes me
into
feel
their
great.
environment, so I laugh. I laugh.
Feel wonderful. Shark attacks. Elephant tramples a family at the zoo for poking it.
Yeah.
Yep.
When an elephant just kind of instinctively realizes, I'm better than all of you.
What do
I'm
you-
going to stomp and kill you.
I've been listening to this idiot, and then he just takes a tusk and wings him 25 feet in the air.
You know what pisses me off about that, though? Like, yeah, a stupid family from Arkansas is poking at the bear. Bear gets a hold of the kid, and then they have to shoot the bear because
Shoot
they
the
think the
bear.
bear's crazy now, or the animal's crazy in this situation. I
He's
hate
tasted
that.
blood.
All he was doing what it's supposed to do if you poke at
I
it.
didn't know you had such great feelings towards animals there, my friend.
For the most part, yeah. I don't think humans are much more important than animals in general.
I just don't. I don't think under the eyes, under the eyes of whatever you believe in, God,
I
or
really
science,
think it's not that much different.
we're the same bug.
We
Just
really are.
crawling around on this rock.
We just think.
Yeah.
We just think we're better.
Think different.
We're just not that important. I was thinking about it the other day, wow, we get to play video games and go to some mundane job. We're supposed to be more important than a bear.
We got
I
good
don't know.
minds for figuring stuff, and we got thumbs.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what gives us, like, carte blanche here on this planet.
but I wonder what that means in God's eyes. He's probably looking
don't
like,
mean anything.
oh, dude, stop.
You got
That's
lucky
nothing.
with thumbs, yeah.
Yeah, we got real lucky with thumbs.
Right.
Got lucky to have thumbs.
Thumbs.
All right, here's is this worth
Never
even?
thought about that thumbs. That's what makes us special.
That makes us special.
We got quick clips. I don't know if it's worth it. We'll try it.
Reverend Al, we definitely
Al
want to play.
on Bill O'Reilly. Here we go.
Do you think the NAACP was wise to stick up for Michael Vick?
I think that I said originally I'm absolutely against dogfighting, but this man is innocent until proven
That's
guilty,
true.
Bill.
But you
and
know
I
the
think
press.
that the NAACP was right to say that, wait a minute, let's have the same balance here that we have when anybody else is accused. This man has not been convicted.
no,
He's already
pisses me
lost his
off.
job. He's lost a lot
Oh,
of
he's
things.
lost his job? Oh, like Don Imus?
Why I watch this? Why does that make white people so mad?
I'll tell you why. Because innocent until proven guilty. Imus did not get that. He did not get that.
I'm okay.
And it was words.
It was words. He lost his
Okay.
job doing exactly what he was paid
He
to do.
was indicted in the public opinion, and he was indicted. This is Imus.
Yeah.
He was indicted. He didn't go on court. He lost his job from public opinion, and to be fair, so hasn't Michael Vick just now.
Yeah.
He's lost his
So why
job from public opinion.
doesn't Reverend Al understand that and just say, hey, that's the way it works?
That's why I don't understand why we never can admit that, and we can't. We black people, we can't give y'all anything because we have to be have allegiance all the time.
See,
no matter
that's
what.
what's killing the
But you don't
black-white
have
relationship.
that. Why don't you try to relate to the fact that white people don't have to give a damn about nothing? Not
Yeah.
even other white people. That's
You're
not
right.
how black
Jeffrey
people...
Dahmer kills people. We don't go, oh my God, why are people crucifying this white guy? We don't care. We're like, hey, he's guilty.
Right,
Kill him.
You throw away everything.
Yeah.
Black people are not allowed socially to toss anybody
But you
for white
have
people.
to. Why can't black people just assimilate and say, you know something, I'm not going to stick up for black people just because they're black.
You know why? You get called a sellout. If you say it,
But all the problems would end.
If you took responsibility, if Michael Vick is doing what he's doing, personally, I think it doesn't look good.
Right.
Because, first of all, the government, not that this makes you guilty or innocent, the government really never brings too many frivolous indictments.
Right.
They get 9 out of 10.
This is
2 is one of his boys said, forget about it. I'm snitching. I'm not going to go through this. And he funded me. It's just, if you read the indictment, it goes from 2001 to now. And it's just so specific. I think he probably did it, but you gotta, in certain worlds, like the guy, Clinton Portis, he goes, man, it was a dog. I got friends that don't give a damn about dogs.
Right.
And the thing is, pit bulls, and I love animals. I've never petted a pit bull.
Nope.
Pit bulls is just one of those things you have. You don't see an old white woman walking down the street with a pit bull as her loving animal.
no.
I don't.
They're dangerous.
They're made to intimidate.
Let's add to the list though. I don't pet pit bulls or greyhounds.
Why?
You see a greyhound?
When you see a greyhound walking around,
they are strange.
You'd cut yourself on his nose.
They were bred to run. I mean, they weren't bred to walk around the streets of New York. When you see a greyhound, it's creepy.
It's creepy to see it with the little up back
Yeah.
and the.
There's actually one in my building, and I actually say that under my breath, yeah.
I rescued him. I rescued him.
But they have a lovableness, though.
Yeah.
That pit bulls, and I don't want anything to ever happen to them, but it's almost like I don't want anything to happen to Tasmanian devils either. I wouldn't pet one, you know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, we want to get through this. So, John in New Hampshire, he writes, innocent till proven guilty unless you're a police officer or athlete at Duke.
See,
Oh, the white thing, that's what I'm saying. But see, white people didn't defend the Duke lacrosse dudes. White people didn't go, I don't think.
Well,
what it was is black people were like, good. We can, the Scottsboro boys, the Central Park kids who were let out of jail for not doing it, the all of that stuff. But the thing is, the war of words on these news things, which is always like, well, what about when white people, and it's like, it's a rhythm that we got to figure out how to say something else, right, because the news is so versed in hypocrisy. It's like, what's the, not Hannity, but the other one.
Bill O'Reilly?
No.
Combs.
Alan Combs. I like Alan Combs.
Yeah.
But he kept asking, is dog, to the NAACP guys, is dog fighting heinous? And the guy goes, is what you do heinous? And he started naming all these things. And he goes, that's off the subject. It's like, it's a merry-go-round. Why can't they just go, yeah, dog fighting is heinous?
Yeah.
It's foul.
Well, the NAACP comes out and says, why can't he be treated like he should be, not convicted until he's found guilty? And then they say, the Duke lacrosse players went through this.
Because they're white.
But the thing is, the NAACP are the ones that were saying this poor woman was raped and wouldn't let up.
If white people say that to them, they would do the same. That's not the point.
Why can't we just be people? Why do you black guys gotta stick up for every other black guy that's doing something?
It's just the way it is.
But if you stop
causing too many problems.
Let me let you in on a Whitey secret. Here's a Whitey secret that we have at the meeting sometimes.
We don't care.
If you guys stopped doing that so much, it would solve so many problems. We wouldn't be like, oh, there they go again. There they go, defending the guy that we all know is guilty.
But then, if there was with that reason, there wouldn't be a use for certain people that get that going.
But you're judging, like Reverend Al and the NAACP, they're judging people by the color of their skin and not the contents of their character.
Absolutely.
Exactly
and
the opposite of the great
my,
Dr. Martin Luther King.
My point is, we would be allowed to continue to do that if we would just stop, always having to defend. Just like most people think Michael Jackson is guilty, in the public opinion. Most black people believe him to have did some stuff.
Sure.
But we don't believe it in front of you. We're not allowed to say it in front of white people.
Separate. Why is it so separatist?
You did it!
No!
You didn't do it?
You're never going to get the answer.
It's so separatist.
It would be a crime if we didn't get a few more of these clips on.
But you got to admit to it, too.
All right,
That's your separatist. That white people are separatists.
No.
Well, that's what the problem is. You never admit that you're foul. White
I'll
people
admit
just
that we're
through life and
separatists.
never done anything wrong.
I'll admit that we're separatists. I am not taking any crap for stuff that happened hundreds of years ago. I don't care.
Why do I have to take
and
crap?
I don't have any guilt
Why
for
do
it.
I have to? Exactly. But that's the thing. Black people got to take crap for Michael Vick. Why do they call me on Fox News when somebody black does something?
Because the news loves pitting whites and blacks against each other.
Exactly.
I know
and
that.
you can say no to going on those programs.
But I'm not, because here's why. It's self-serving.
Oh, I know. I know why you go on
I understand.
there. It's like Patrice O'Neill.
Exactly.
Here I am.
PatriceO'Neill.com.
Exactly.
All right, let's get another clip on the air here.
I can respect that more than anything. Self-serving.
If you were the NFL commissioner, would you have suspended him?
If I was the NFL commissioner, I would not have suspended him.
18-page federal indictment and his friend turning state's
If there
evidence
was
against him?
40 pages, you cannot presume his guilt. And I'm one against dogfighting, but I'm also unilaterally opposed
Right, so you would have allowed
to second-guessing what a jury may or may not do.
Why wouldn't he have suspended him or fired him from his job, Reverend Al?
Here's the point.
Why?
Here's the why he's saying that.
Well, he's gonna explain it right here.
Okay.
And then we'll go.
Okay.
You would have allowed him to play even though the indictment is so damning, and there is now, we know, public evidence by this Taylor guy.
But suppose if this Taylor guy blows up in our face. Suppose if...
Listen, absolutely, I don't want to convict him, but the league has an obligation, and any company does.
Right.
To run the thing efficiently.
I think the league has an obligation to run it efficiently. I think the league could have said we've got to alter some things because he may be on trial. But to act as though he's already guilty, if he did this, I would absolutely denounce him.
God, I just think Imus through this whole thing, man.
On a certain level, and I'll tell you why.
Why couldn't Imus continue doing his thing?
He's
And then there were...
He's not being kicked off because he did it.
No.
He's being kicked off for the court of public opinion, and you're allowed to have that. The NFL is kicking him out on their opinion.
Yeah.
He should be gone. And he's not in jail.
No, that's just it.
Pac-Man Jones is gone. But the guy Tank Johnson's gone, but he got convicted.
Yeah.
Pac-Man Jones is only indicted. He punched a stripper, but he's allegedly punched a stripper. They let him go for the whole season.
Reverend Al is arguing as if he's in jail. He's not in jail. They haven't convicted him. They fired him from his job because
I think you should be able to play, by the way.
Oh, but here's the Al Sharpton argument. I'll tell you what the argument is that Imus said what he said.
Yeah.
Michael Vick, there absolutely isn't any tangible evidence that says he did it. He's being accused of it. Someone said he did it. It's almost like if Imus said the nappy-headed whole thing, and no one else was around except for a girl who heard him and goes, he called me a nappy-headed hoe. And Imus goes, sue me, and then they fire him due to the time it takes to prove that he said that. That is the argument, is that Michael Vick is absolutely right now innocent. He's absolutely innocent until he's proven guilty, which is a fair argument.
And that's why he
the
should
lacrosse
definitely be able to play in the NFL.
So is the lacrosse team.
I'm looking at both sides.
Well,
I like looking at both sides, and
right,
people got points.
Speaking of Duke lacrosse, here we go.
When you have a situation where the NAACP speaks out in defense of Michael Vick, but didn't say a word in the rape case.
They said a word.
Not a word, even after it came out that there wasn't any evidence. Is that smart for the NAACP? Shouldn't they be a social justice organization for all Americans?
Yes, they should. I think they are. Reverend William Barber, who heads the NAACP in North Carolina, said a lot afterward. And I think that maybe he didn't get the coverage.
No, I didn't see it.
But I think he's been consistent before and after Duke.
But they should have done a press conference like this.
Well, maybe
big one.
Maybe they had a big platform in the press didn't show up. You guys are selective.
I'll agree with that.
You know what I like? I do like the respect that Bill O'Reilly's giving Al. Al has proven that he's not a lame on these shows.
I don't understand how Reverend Al is getting any respect on any of these
O'Reilly,
shows.
put it this way. Whatever. I'm not saying he respects him as a person, but he's not
I think
giving
he likes him as a guest.
O'Reilly tone of he's like, all right, well, how about this now, Al? He's doing a little soft shoe. Al has proven his point that he can hang, dude.
I think O'Reilly's got a lot of white guilt.
I don't think he has a drop. That dude got ludicrous fired from Pepsi just because he felt like it.
Yeah.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. Don't forget, we got Chris Hansen coming in at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
That's going to be pretty interesting, considering... did you hear the clip from Dateline? To Catch a Predator?
Your boy?
Yeah.
It's not...
Our boy.
It's not one of our boys. He just happened...
Oh, you denounce him now.
That's right.
He's still going to court. See how white people do? White people will just go. I don't know that nigga.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of that.
Even though his MySpace page, we're all on his friends list.
I love him. Y'all just threw him right in the garbage. Never heard of that rapist.
Just because he said that he heard Chris Hansen on the Opie and Anthony show doesn't mean he's an actual fan of the Opie and Anthony show.
Black people would defend this man.
Oh, yeah.
If he was a black guy, we would go, you can't just do that.
Can't
Look
do
how
that.
black people will
well, we got to learn from the black man
throw you
because
in the garbage.
I don't think he's a faithful listener.
No
I would like to talk to this guy and see how many hours a week he listens.
No.
White loyalty does not exist.
We're talking about this clip right here.
I want you to just keep your hands right where I can see them, okay? And I want you to sit right down there. No, keep your hands right where I can see them.
Is that a wild sticker?
What is this right here? Some pot. Some pot. And what was your plan tonight?
Come down, talk to her.
Talk to her.
You're Chris Hansen?
I am. Have you seen the show? You have seen it.
I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony.
Oh, you listened to me on Opie and Anthony?
Can I honestly tell you something?
Yeah.
I almost think in the back of my mind that I almost wanted this to happen.
Look,
I almost think in the back of my mind that I almost wanted this to happen.
maybe, Scott and Todd were in commercial, and he was just flipping around the dial, and he heard Chris Hansen and decided, I like Chris Hansen. I'm going to listen to this
I'm
segment.
sorry. Hey, listen, man.
We'll ask Chris.
Frunkus?
Frunkus.
What was you going to do to her? Frunkus?
We'll ask Chris Hansen about that clip when he comes in at 8 o'clock, all right?
Can you sign my happy ending book?
Oh, my God. All right. Help us out, Patrice, will you? You suck. It's Opie and Anthony.
Welcome back to the Opie and Anthony show.
I heard that song before. What is this song?
This is Rob Zombie.
New Halloween. Cannot wait. With Rob Zombie's Halloween? Nobody's interested?
It'll probably be disappointing.
Oh, I hope not.
I hope not either.
Looks great.
The anticipation for some of these movies, and then they come out and you're like, ugh.
Transformers lived up to everything, though.
Did it?
Didn't see it yet.
Transformers. There was times in that movie where I started to tear up.
Really?
Absolutely. The nostalgia of that movie. When Optimus Prime came rolling down the street, I said, boy, a better life. That was a better time. A better time. After school, watching Optimus Prime save the world. When that part in that movie happened, boy, that movie got me going.
Yeah.
Got me. That was a great movie. I love that movie.
I just don't go to the movies as much anymore. Nothing interests me out there.
Go see the Transformers, man.
All right,
Watch everything
I'll go
at
see
home.
that.
Yeah.
What about I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry?
I'm not going to see that.
God, who
I'm
would
not gonna
see
see
that?
Slapsticky.
What about the Black Caddy Shack? Who's your caddy?
I'm not going to see that nonsense
All
either.
right, very good.
But you know who's silly white boys that make me laugh? Broken Lizard.
Oh, yeah.
Beer Fest
Yeah, that was funny.
had me in tears.
I liked Beer Fest.
Oh, God, Broken Lizard.
And
makes
Super
me laugh.
Troopers was very, very funny.
They're funny dudes,
I like
man.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, OJ, we got some good OJ.
OJ.
We were listening to this in the office before the show. It made us laugh. It's on, MN1.com. It's an interview with OJ Simpson, and then we get some prank calls coming in.
Oh, they were taking callers? Were they stupid? Were they stupid? They have OJ there for an interview, and they take callers? First of all, there wouldn't be time for callers. There'd be... if I was interviewing OJ, it would be the entire time. If I had an hour to interview OJ, it would be 1 hour of me asking him everything about that night. That's it. I wouldn't have time to plunk one button down and listen to some dope ask him a question. OJ, so did you do it? Click.
That's one of those things you don't need callers. You just go with it.
You just go. Now, about the limousine, the delay between the time that you actually answered the limo after he was beeping, what were you doing during that period of time?
Right.
And then you just, I want to know everything from his mouth.
Isn't this a man that has been his life has been destroyed from the court of public opinion?
He's still having a good time.
He's having a great time.
He's done. The court of public opinion has officially made him
court of white public opinion.
He's guilty.
Black guys still think he's innocent.
Nah, we never thought he was innocent.
Earl Douglas thinks he's innocent. Earl's an idiot, but
I don't think Earl thinks he's innocent. I think Earl is like you know what it is? Another thing, another secret is that we just need white people to do two things: admit one, that you're white and you do white things and you've done bad white things, and we just want some kind of apology.
No, there's no apology. It's over.
But you take if you're not specific, this is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You're not specific.
I like these little black-white summits we have.
No kidding.
Like Patrice is so Patrice, and I'm so white. I'm so me.
You're a white guy.
Yeah.
And you're a white guy.
Yeah.
You don't take your specific whatever you are in the past.
Right.
I'm a black guy.
Yeah.
I take black. We take a color.
Yeah.
And we verse each other. We versus each other, whatever, on the fact that we are a color. So if you're going to take the color that I hate, you have to take the hatred that I have for the color, because there's a vagueness. So the vagueness is this. Like I said, Jews had Hitler. They had somebody. Black people don't. We have a color, and wasn't even a crime. Like slavery wasn't even a crime. We just lived with the people that did bad things to us, and it's a color, and you love to be in the color. So just as your color. Say, dude, we're sorry for that, what we did. Because we want to be friends. We want to stop living like this.
Why do I have to be responsible for the color? Then you should be responsible for every time I turn on the news and see a robbery or a shooting in Flatbush.
If white people could admit to their wrongness, I think black people will too.
Will admit to all the crime and everything.
We had nothing to do with that. I have no memory of that.
But I'm
not going to feel guilty for something I had nothing to do with.
But you enjoy being a white guy.
I love being a white guy.
There is a benefit to the skin color.
You're right. I'll absolutely say that.
That comes from slavery. You are benefiting from the Constitution.
No, I think
you're some immigrant. Where are you from? Your family's like
Italian.
Yes.
Yeah.
A bunch of criminals came in 1901.
I know. Believe me.
No way.
You're German or something, right?
I'm a mutt. I'm the American dream.
I'm regular white guy.
I'm a little of everything.
Just apologize.
Yeah. Just the average white guy.
All right, listen.
Just admit it, and we'll stop. We'll let you have a couple of black people.
No. OJ, here we go. MN1.com. Danny, what do we know about this?
Well, the interviewer got the exclusive with OJ. And
why does this guy get the exclusive with OJ?
It's a woman, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's
because no self-respecting journalist would interview OJ.
MN1. What is MN1.com?
It's just like it's like a exclusive quote unquote news website.
Why doesn't he go on Hannity?
They won't have him because the host would be crucified for giving him the time of day.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that where we're at?
That's absolutely. They would love to have OJ. Are you kidding me? Any news organization, any reporter would love to sit down and interview OJ.
I think they look past that and they have OJ on their show.
Nope. The public outrage.
Get Hannity on the phone.
Outrage.
Get Hannity on the phone. Hannity would take OJ tomorrow if he could.
No, he wouldn't.
Nope.
You don't think so?
No.
Nope.
Why not? I think Hannity knows how to.
Because Fox would get crazy letters and people protesting saying, why are you giving this guy the time of day?
Let's see.
Most people don't know that OJ was interviewed.
Why not give him the time of day? And why? Another thing about being accused is I feel bad for the victim, the family of the victim, is because they don't do their own investigation. It's just like, you did it, and the cops go, he did it, and the family goes, okay, now I'm gonna put my energy towards the guy who the cops say did it.
Right.
But the fact is, like Ron Goldman's dad and all, he thinks OJ did it. But,
he knows.
He knows. He knows.
So you know what the worst day will be in OJ's life? When Ron Goldman
gets cancer.
Finds out he's got a terminal disease. Yeah. That's when OJ's got to start hiding, because he is going to kill OJ.
Yeah, this is going to end with Fred Goldman killing.
Fred Goldman.
He is upset about. They stopped his book. He's not playing around, dude.
No, he's watching everything OJ does his entire life to make sure that if he makes one dime, that it goes to him.
13 years of that.
And Fred Goldman is going to reach a point. I've lived my life, and then he's gonna go nuts.
Here's this too. Let me say this. If OJ would have fessed up to it back then and said he was enraged at this, guy doing this, and I just went crazy, I went over the house to do this and killed them, he'd probably be out of prison right now. He would probably be out.
Still hated. Are you out your mind?
No, but
did you just hear what you just said?
Yes, but he wouldn't be. I don't think
he
he would
be hated. He murdered two people.
Okay.
What's wrong with?
So wait, he gets out.
What's wrong with hating the guy?
I'm saying, why would he go? You know what? Why would he appease?
Because now
you
people
can't even
know.
Apologize to black people. He gotta appease Fred Goldman.
People know he did it. But he got away with murder. That's what's pissing everyone off, not that he killed people.
This is why we have summits.
I love our summits.
Black people didn't care about OJ either way. He was loved by you.
All right,
I saw the celebrations.
Time
out!
Okay. The celebrations? You guys didn't care?
We cared because a black dude got away the way white people get away with it. When white people, for years, white juries have been let in white, and this is what you won't acknowledge.
White people have been getting away with murder?
Yes, nigga. Look.
Oh, damn. No, you didn't.
He's standing up.
Oh, boy, now he's cursing, he's standing up. Who are you going to take out first? Who are you going to take out first? Who are you going to take out first?
Where's Kenny? Because I feel comfortable fighting Kenny right now. That's how mad I am. How dare you say that?
Name one.
Dude,
Name one.
Spike Lee did a whole film. Listen, let me tell you something. This is how wonderful white people are.
Okay.
85-year-old white men are going to jail now for blowing up buildings when they went to court. The church girls. Spike Lee did his movie.
Right.
The Mississippi burning dudes.
Oh, we're
talking
about.
They go to jail after 80 years later because the white jury in Sugar Panties, Mississippi goes. They go not guilty with a wink. Black people are upset about that. OJ represented a guy who beat the system. We didn't care about OJ.
Yeah, but friggin' 50 years after the game was over. You talk of a victory.
There's
OJ.
Like you.
There's OJ running past the end zone 50 years after the game is over. That stuff went down. You're absolutely right. And it was wrong and it was horrid that they got away with murder.
Don't you understand why our reaction would be that?
But that happened. It's awful stuff that happened.
And I'm saying this, and here's why I'm saying this. I want you to listen to this closely.
Oh, boy.
There was no meeting. Mm-hmm. Black people did not call each other and go, ready, black folks, here's how you're going to react. It was a natural reaction, and I reacted that way, not because, OJ. I reacted that way because, he beat the lynching. He beat that. The Jews got him. And it wasn't about him.
It was about his money.
It was about he got away with murder.
Yeah, but that was,
white people do it all the time.
But that wasn't a black-white thing. That was a money thing.
How come they don't bring to justice?
Okay.
I see lynching pictures with people in it like... Why don't they bring
where they're posing in front of the lynching?
Here's a nigga, and why don't they find out all the people who was in the lynching picture taking photos of the hanging black man? Do you understand why we're mad at you?
You're right.
All right, listen.
I understand that.
Don't do the change the subject. Listen, Opie.
You know something?
I'm getting the tranquilizer.
Patrice, I understand that.
That's why we were happy. We can care less about
You made me understand.
Wow.
All right.
You made me understand that.
All right, let's now just have fun. Can we agree to have a little fun with OJ?
Yes.
They're interviewing OJ.
I don't give a damn about OJ. That big-headed. And then he got a waterhead.
Go back to that website, by the way.
I don't care about waterhead OJ.
So this Kate Delaney from MN1.com. We don't even know where this freaking thing is. Gets the exclusive interview with OJ, and a bunch of prank callers got through. Just messing with her interview with OJ. Right? Is that a good enough setup there, Danny?
That's perfect.
All right. We were laughing pretty good at this. Listen in.
Guys, let's go to Kevin, I believe, in New Jersey. Kevin, what's your question for OJ? Kevin, what's your question for OJ?
Hi, good show, dude. My kid Chris was wondering, do you think it was a bigger feat to break 2,000 yards in one season or slice 2 necks in one night?
I'm having a little trouble, Kevin, hearing you.
Yeah. By the way,
I didn't hear that last part about the throats.
Yeah, let's start by acknowledging Kid Chris, obviously on WISP in Philly.
Kid Chris.
Who did some brilliant OJ prank calls. OJ can get out of anything.
I didn't hear that.
What? There's something wrong with my headphones. He heard that.
And Juice is white trained.
Oh, yeah.
Juice is a white guy.
Yep.
He's trained. He has a black belt in that.
He was a black belt in white.
Me? What happened?
What? My headphones. I can't hear you.
He is brilliant. I'll give him that.
And has a beautiful white girlfriend.
Of course, another blonde.
Girl.
This guy walks around just oblivious to everything. He's still living his life like nothing changed.
Yeah.
These white parents are like, he's gonna kill you. No, he ain't.
The only difference is that the golf course has got a few more bumps on him. That's about it. He's still playing golf. Maybe the balls bounce a little differently because they don't take care of the golf course as well.
He goes
as he used to play.
Dude, he goes to restaurants and people will yell out, "Murderer, you're a murderer!" And he stops, smiles, "Hey, how you doing?" He waves. He waves like they're going, "OJ, I love you" in the Hertz commercials. OJ thinks it's 1978.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
that's the best.
He doesn't hear it.
He doesn't hear nothing. It's the best part.
OJ, you're a killer. You're a murderer. You should burn in hell. How you doing? You want my autograph? That's OJ. Just go and eat.
You murderer. I don't use salt. That give you a high blood pressure.
No. Just having dinner with my girlfriend. Looks just like the one I killed.
You never saw acting like this when he was doing the Hertz commercials or the police.
There he is running through the airport.
The police academy movies or whatever. What was it called? The
Police Squad.
Police Squad movies. No,
he fooled you.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun from the files of Police Squad.
You didn't see acting like that when he was doing Naked Gun.
Fooled everybody.
Here's more prank callers getting into the OJ.
There's OJ running through the airport. I got to get to Chicago to cut my finger on an ashtray.
All right, we got to move through this because we got Chris Hansen, big star, waiting in the green room from To Catch a Predator.
All right, Alex is listening to us in Ohio. Hey, Alex.
Yes. Hey, Alex.
Hey, how you doing?
Not bad.
Juice, can you hear me, Juice?
Yes, I can hear you, buddy.
Yeah, remember when you played for the 49ers?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you kill Bill Walsh?
This is Steve.
Steve.
How you doing?
Not too bad, Steve.
It was reported back during the famous chase, that went on in '94.
Yes.
It was reported on CBS 3 here in Philadelphia that by Larry Menti that you were squeezing your helmet.
That I was what?
I was what?
Hey, for everyone in Philly, you better listen to Kid Chris today on WISP. I have a feeling that this is all.
Oh, yeah. I was what? I can't hear you again. Let's continue with the interview. Ask me about my Heisman trophy.
Right.
He's just hoping a Heisman question comes up.
Did you kill Bill Walsh? That was genius. Remember when you played for the 49ers? Did you kill Bill Walsh? That was genius.
For a second, he might have been thinking, oh, good, a football question.
Right.
No.
And he is the greatest runner of all time, by the way.
Oh, of course he is.
Oh, he was beautiful to watch.
What about James?
James who?
Brown.
James Brown?
Jim Brown?
I mean, Jim Brown.
Jim Brown? Jim Brown was fantastic. Best football player ever lived, but Juice is just beautiful. Watch run.
All right, here we go. One more.
Hey, how are you doing?
Not bad, Brett.
Hey, OJ, I had a question for you. With everything that Michael Vick has been going through and being indicted, I was just wondering if you wanted to meet me on the Jersey Shore to do live.
There we go. You're going to get jokers, but that's the great thing. It's
well, as I said, no, I don't mind. I mean, people can say what if it's negative or what, as long as they're serious about the question they're asking. It's easier to tell a joke, but it don't bother me.
It don't bother me. I don't mind the joking about me killing people.
What Bill Walsh is just one of the greatest things I've ever heard.
What was cut off, though, about the Jersey Shore?
I don't know.
What was the line?
Should have let him go.
Should have let him go. Freaking OJ. I can listen to OJ every single day.
The guy, that's what I'm saying. If he would have fessed up, now I think you got my point wrong about that. If he would have fessed up to the murders and actually served some time and then gotten out, I think he would have been more accepted in society as somebody who killed people in a rage, depending on how the trial went and what his he could have been made to look like the victim.
Crime of passion type thing?
Crime of passion. He gets out. And, he builds from there. People wouldn't look at him like, this guy got away with murder.
That's not the brutality of it, the whole thing.
Yeah.
He might as well have gotten away with it like he got. And it just doesn't make any sense to admit that you did that by mistake. And this is one of the things that for years, I just accepted Juice did it because I'm tired of the whole thing. But crimes of passion, you just don't do what he did in a passion rage, or you just don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
But that kind of is like a crime of passion thing. You go ballistic.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
let me back up. I'm sorry about that. You don't the whole thing was he planned to do that. I don't think you plan to just go chop people up. Like when you go, okay, here it is. All right, I'm going to kill some people, and here's my plan. To just go, and cut them both up, and then hide. So if he did do it, oh Jesus, that's my blackness. I'm tired of defending him. It's
great.
It's possible. I don't know.
Oh, come on.
That's
that
my
is
blackness,
so
man.
great. It is.
Listen,
it is.
it really
It is.
All right, at least you admit that. Even that's from Bayshore. Sorry, I couldn't hear that. This is OJ. Sorry, I couldn't hear that. The sound of Nicole's screams are still ringing in my ears.
Oh, God. Yeah, could you repeat that question? I have a horrible screaming that never goes away in my head.
And he's outliving everybody.
Oh, I know. They're
and then
dropping like
Kardashian's
flies.
daughter's a whore. OJ's daughter's losing her mind.
Yeah.
Cochran died.
Yep.
I think Charles Darwin is selling crack in Washington Square Park. And he is living a better life than everybody.
Yeah.
Proving there's no God. Hey, TMZ is saying that OJ will guest on that same show the rest of the week.
All right.
MN1.com
Plenty of
is the website.
OJ, I'm sure.
Hey, maybe we jump on board with this one as well. Have a little fun with this.
You think that white woman has a taxi petition between them while she's interviewing?
Yeah. All right, listen, Chris Hansen's next. We got to take a break here. Patrice O'Neill in for Jimmy Norton. Jimmy's going to be on Jimmy Kimmel tonight. Let's remember that, okay? It's Opie. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show.
Very excited today.
We got Chris Hansen.
Yes.
From To Catch a Predator.
Mm-hmm.
That show is beyond huge.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously. He's been on our show a couple times. On the phone, in studio.
Yep.
Let's get him in here.
Sure.
Chris Hansen, everybody.
Oh, Steve's going to get him.
Oh, okay.
They're doing marathons now on MSNBC. 9 to 4 in the morning.
Yeah, love it.
Got a little surprise for him.
Hey, how are you? Good. Why don't you take a seat over there, Chris?
I know that was coming.
Enjoying the cookies and lemonade?
We know we had brownies at the last...
Take a seat. Brownies, did you? Brownies.
Exactly.
So, what are you doing here?
I just came to be on the Opie and Anthony show.
On the Opie and Anthony show?
Well, yeah. I've been here before.
You've been here before. So you've done this before.
No, you're supposed to say, it's not your first time.
So it's not your first time. I have a few
you have transcripts
of things that, well, let's listen to them together and see if you recognize any of these. Is this you, Chris?
I'm not going to avoid the subject. I would like to make love to you after we are done boot shopping. I have a serious fetish for boots.
Do you have a fetish for boots? Is that what you were saying in this?
This is like the being put on the spot here. It's
well, you did say that, didn't you? I believe that's your voice. Do we have another clip for Chris?
I can't control my horny level. I want to blank your brains out. I can't help it. You know, when I read that back to that particular potential predator, there was something in the back of my mind that said, you know, that could come back to haunt me.
Well, so you're saying you've read this back?
Before.
This was in reference to a 15-year-old girl.
Well, it was.
I think we have one more clip. Chris, is this you?
Remember, sex is a little nasty. I don't want your dad to find stuff in his bed.
Chris, you're a responsible journalist. And now you understand your life is ruined. I'd like to bring our camera crew out here. You do realize this is on video.
You're supposed to say, there's something I've got to tell you. We're Opie and Anthony. We're on 92.3 K-Rock.
He invented this game.
Yeah, but
he's so damn good at it.
Yeah, but he's sweating a little bit. Just a little bit. You can hear it.
Early. You know, we usually shoot these investigations at night. I have the whole day to prepare.
I'm sorry, our camera crew's not as big as yours.
No, exactly.
I love when they come out with the booms too. That's fantastic.
Well, you got to hear everything.
Well, Chris Hansen.
Wait, can we play the last one?
What is there more?
Well, we had a whole bunch, but this one we just got to play.
All right, let's hear this one.
Creepy hearing Chris Hansen say this.
You are ready to have my thang in your...
Oh, jeez. Was that a black dude?
Well, it was typed off as a thang.
But I'm saying the way he had to add thang.
Well, he's just reading the transcripts as they come out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His monotone... non-attached reading style left at the thang.
You don't want to sound like it's titillating.
No, but here's the thing. You know, a lot of times, you know, I'm talking to these guys and they're not very vocal, and sometimes the best way to get them to talk is to go back and read the transcripts. And I read them, verbatim.
Right.
And we try to balance, showing people what these guys are capable of doing and not trying.
Yeah, we get one of the black dudes, the soul shake. Like the extra black, like he was like, "What's up, man?" and gave you the thing. You just followed along with the.
No, but I did in the last investigation. I did get a
and you gave him a pound.
This was the guy who was the fan of yours. Right?
Yeah, we've been playing.
Wait a minute.
I can turn this around.
He invented it. I'm telling you,
I've seen you watch I'll let this go so long. I'll flip this around.
Wait a minute. We're still arguing the fact if this guy was an actual fan of our show.
It's so true.
We have a lot at stake here.
Well,
we think he might have been a casual listener.
Casual?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
This guy came in, and he had the conversation with the on-site decoy in this most recent investigation, and she was brilliant because she could really engage these guys. So not only did we see this online grooming and this contact, we saw this play out in real time, and these guys were saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And so this happens. And it comes time for me to walk out, and he says, "You're Chris Hansen." And I said, "How did you know that?" He goes, "I'm a religious viewer. I never miss an episode. I pull them off the internet." And before I can formulate the next question, he says, "Oh, and I heard you on Opie and Anthony. You're pretty good." And I'm like, do you get the trouble that...
Yeah, don't you understand this isn't a meet and greet?
Yeah.
You're pretty much screwed here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Can I ask you a question, Chris?
Absolutely.
Why don't you... I watched the show. Matter of fact, they do marathons now, like...
On MSNBC.
Like they used to do Lockup, they changed it to Predator Night.
Yeah.
And I used to love Lockup.
Lockup's gone.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's figure this out. The age 13, 14, all right, there's so many guys that get caught that there has to be something about that age that has to be a teetering age. Can you lower the age to 9 so that it is exact? Wait a minute.
Insane.
So that you know.
Wearing a tie.
Because there's so many dudes that come in to this 13 is not stopping people.
Patrice, that's supposed to show that there's a problem here.
Yes.
Not the fact that you lower the age to get these guys off the hook.
No. Not to get them off the hook.
See, I was with you if you said 15.
Wait a minute. No.
Jesus.
Lower the age to 9. Let me make sure you understand.
He's in shock over there.
Listen to this. Listen, I don't care if Chris is in shock. Listen to this. Stop being a journalist.
Clearly.
Meaning the perverted justice people,
right? The decoy.
Lower the decoy age to something fouler than 13.
You know,
most people would say 13 is foul.
Don't try to back me into a corner.
I'm not backing you into a corner.
13 is an arguable age. I'm gonna tell you why. I talked to my girlfriend the other day. I said, "When did you have sex?" She said 13 is when I first had sex with a 17-year-old guy. I said, did you feel like you were raped? Did you feel like you was taken advantage of? She said, no, I was wanting to have sex. So I'm saying there's a few 13-year-olds that are having sex, I think not under the coercion.
Yeah, but they don't want with 30-year-old guys and
but
stuff.
Make the age 9 so you go, Because people are going 14.
But people are saying, to 13.
Let Chris answer.
The law is the law. And the reality is this, and I understand your point, but I think from the decoy's point of view, when perverted justice does this, they try to set up the most realistic scenario. And you would see most often, I think, a scenario where a 13 or 14-year-old could conceivably be home alone, where perhaps a 9-year-old may not be.
And they're also trying to keep it sexy and hot.
To keep it, this is what I'm saying here, to keep it coming. So that if you lower it to 9, dudes that do that, you go, let's work our way from the bottom. Because 13 and 14, basically what he's saying, it's an appealing age to come for dudes to be like, 14.
Well, it seems to be the age that a lot of these girls and guys, these predators, are using the computer and communicating with each other, are mostly in that age bracket.
Well, I think that's the age bracket that these potential predators target, because those are kids who are online and they're curious,
right?
And they're out there in the social networking sites and in the chat rooms, so naturally they become the targets.
Yeah,
for this type
they're going for where the targets are.
Hey,
that's all.
Why aren't you drinking our lemonade?
I wouldn't
my coffee.
Wouldn't drink that either.
The cookies
God
are
knows
good.
where the interns got it.
Exactly. We didn't poison the cookies.
He's smart. He's a smart man.
I haven't survived this long. By being on the show.
I saw. I've been watching MSNBC, and on the weekends, it is just. I was talking about this the other day. I don't know how it's affecting people, but it is murder weekend. It is just murder weekend. Every weekend you could see murders and then how they catch the people. And I'm fascinated by this. And I saw one that you actually did a story on. And it was a while ago. You were adorable. You must have been very young in your younger days. It was that double jeopardy case.
It was the Malignado.
Oh, my God.
Down in...
was that
that one is unbelievable.
That was the twins you were telling me about?
No, this was the one where a man...
down in Louisville, Kentucky?
Yeah, in Kentucky. He murdered his wife.
Correct.
And he had some girlfriend accomplice help him out. They photographed this murder and took some of her jewelry, did horrible things to her before they murdered her.
Wait, so they murdered her and they took all sorts of pictures?
Yeah, as he was having sex with her and murdering her. And they could never find these pictures or the missing jewelry, and that's what the case really hinged on with the jury.
But how did they know there was pictures?
Well,
somebody else.
The woman rolled.
What happened was they tried this guy, and basically he got off. And some years later, as I recall, he sold the house, and the people came in to recarpet.
Yeah, pulled up the carpet.
They pulled up the carpet, and in one of the areas where there was a ventilation, they found some canisters of undeveloped film. And they developed this film, and it is photographic evidence of the actual murder.
Wow. And they couldn't, it's double jeopardy, so they got him on a perjury charge.
Right, they did.
But
50-year perjury.
He's out. Yeah, I think they tried. They got some like 8 years. But he's out now, and whenever a camera approaches him, he just starts quoting gospel and... he's you're born again, so he doesn't address it. He just goes, the Lord will be my judge. And
do you ever get scared of Max Cady stuff, Chris? Like, first, do you have police in there? That's what we was discussing before. Do you have people in there in case a dude goes, you mother, I'm going to knock you out right now?
Well, we have a very detailed security protocol that we have, and so it's tailored to each individual location, and whether we're doing a predator thing or whether we're doing iPod theft or ID theft and we're in West Africa, I mean, we have a team in place. So I feel pretty comfortable.
I saw that.
Karate. You know, you can fight, can't you?
Well, I grew up in Detroit.
He can fight.
All right. He can take care of himself.
That's all he needs to say.
And here's another thing I like to ask, and sometimes I get a little bored watching you just catch it. Could you do something, just like when the guys come up, have a 50-year-old woman answer the door, and just have the guys just go, wait a minute.
Yeah, we want bloopers.
13?
We want
bloopers. It's not really a show conducive to comedy.
We want bloopers. We want Benny Hill music.
I don't think you can really spin it funny.
You old.
Hey, I saw the Scam Show also. That was great from the Nigerian scammers. And when you get the guy running down the street, you must have known that was going to be funny.
He was moving fast.
But could you explain? I didn't see this.
These are the guys, investigators call it the Nigerian scams.
Sure.
And they get you online. Hi, I'm so-and-so and so-and-so, and I need your help. I've got $38 million, but I need you to put up $10,000 to give me a bank account. And people fall for this stuff all the time.
Amazing.
There was a treasurer in Michigan who invested not only his own money, but some county funds in this thing, thinking that it's alluring. It's like these people get drawn in these sweetheart swindles online. People are lonely. They spend time in these chat rooms, and they develop these relationships, and these other kind of predators prey on their emotions, and that wins over the intellect, and suddenly they're carving checks. But we had this guy who we had been in contact with, and I was posing as Rich Greenback.
Yes, Rich Greenback. He had money that were all money names. It was really funny.
Jimmy DeMoney.
Jimmy DeMoney was one of
I love it.
My producer in this case, Tim Mueller, who's a great guy, and he found this pub in London, and the ruse was that I was part owner of it, and that's where we had to have the meeting. Well, they always want to get you into their territory, but we wanted to get them into ours. So the guy comes in, and he's looking around, we sit down, we have the meeting. I said, look, we had a little problem with the funds transfer, but here's $500, and we'll get back later in the day. And so we're back and forth, and we meet him in different locations in London, and we look at Rolls Royces that I'm going to buy. Once this money comes in, we're sitting in it, and we're all comfy. And so the finally guy comes back, and I confront him. I lower the boom. I said, look, I know that you're trying to rip me off, and this guy is sweating profusely. And we're in this pub, and he looks at me and says, can I get a beer? I need a little bracer to take the edge off.
He starts drinking. He confronted one guy on the street and pretty much told him, I know you're trying to scam people. And the guy just turned and started running away. And you're just standing in the street going, excuse me, you want to talk?
But you feel like running can make anything go away.
Yeah.
If you run fast
And the best part is how you ask him, could I have my $500 back? Yeah. And the guy goes, actually gives him the $500
bucks. The finance people were so happy because I got this,
got the money back
each time. Yeah, it was good.
Are you at the top of your, what you do in the news world, is that, is it more prestigious to be Bill O'Reilly, be you, be blah,
Well, it's just different.
Oberman or something?
It's just different. I've always enjoyed investigative reporting. When I was 14 years old, I lived a mile away from the restaurant where Jimmy Hoffa was kidnapped, and I became enthralled with this whole story, and I saw the network show up, and the FBI was there, and it just, I got bit by the bug then. So I've always enjoyed this sort of reporting.
If they offered you Stone Phillips' job, would that be something you go, ooh, I would love to do that? Or you'd be like, I'd rather stay doing what I'm doing?
It's not going to say no.
I've got a great gig, to be honest with you, and they let me do the kinds of stories I like to do. And one of the things that has come out of the Predator investigations is it has been a reminder that this kind of enterprise reporting, this kind of impact journalism, is not only something that people are interested in, that people watch, but it makes a difference. It creates a dialogue. It raises awareness. And it's, quite frankly, engaging for me. It's interesting. I love going to work. I love, who gets to go on a plane and go to West Africa and track down some ID thieves? Who gets to do that?
Right.
It's got to be like, even though you're doing something for the greater good, let's say, getting these people off the streets, it's got to feel good personally at a personal, just a basic human level, where you go, I'd love to get my hands on this guy that's doing this. Like when I read those scam emails,
right,
I want to write back and just go, who do you think you're kidding? I'm insulted that you sent me this,
right,
that you think I'm so stupid.
And you get to confront these guys, and above and beyond that, I work with some really smart, talented people. I mean, the producers with whom I work get it on every level, and they're not only bright journalists, they're good pals, and so I have it pretty good.
Why is the show so popular, do you think?
To Catch a Predator?
Yeah.
It's a combination of things. It's this knowledge that these guys are out there, and most people only see it on this anonymous, nameless, faceless genre, where it's just text. And we bring this to life. Mm-hmm. And so you see the face of this guy walk in, and he's not a guy that has the word predator tattooed on his forehead. He looks like the guy standing next to you at the dry cleaners on Saturday morning. And I think it's surprising to people that Joe Average, would not only engage in this explicit discussion, which is in most states illegal in itself, but to walk into a stranger's home in a suburb, into a $3 million house on the Jersey Shore on the beach.
The beach ones are hilarious.
No big deal.
The beach ones are hilarious, but the girl just sitting there just happens to have 2 beach chairs set up.
Yeah.
I was watching that over the weekend.
I think another compelling thing about the show is the fact that you're not seeing the people in cuffs, in a mug shot.
Right.
You're seeing it taking place as it's happening.
Mm-hmm. And that was what was so compelling about the last investigation was this, Casey, our decoy, who... 18-year-old college student, theater, dance, who looks...
She really looks the part. It was amazing.
And she was really, but she was really smart, and she had the ability to engage these guys in a way that we had not seen before. And I think it was startling to people to see this real-time, live grooming process take place.
After the first time, did you go, after you did it the first time, did you go, we might as well make the best of this because this will never be able to be done again? Mm-hmm. And you're like, wait a minute, every week we're getting 15 dudes to come see?
I figured we'd do it, 2, maybe 3 times. and when we went to Riverside County, California, which is the first time we did our investigation and law enforcement did a parallel investigation, I really sort of thought, wow, what are the odds that we're going to have anybody walk into this house? We may come back with nothing but video of me pacing in a kitchen like the Maytag repairman. And this is the one where we had 51 guys show up.
51?
Guys were running into each other. We had a Homeland Security agent. We had a teacher. We had, guys from all walks of life.
Can I ask you a statistical question?
Sure.
We see the guys on your show.
Right.
How many dudes and how many teenage girls, how many times is this scenario that you playing out with perverted justice happening
in real life?
Yeah, that's not getting caught.
It's impossible to tell because of the nature of the internet. The Justice Department really doesn't have good figures on this. They can tell you how many murders take place in any given city. They can tell you the recidivism rate for any given crime, but you can't track this stuff. We know anecdotally that we can go into any city in America and have this happen. But in terms of how often it really happens, nobody really knows. That's the nature of the internet.
And you keep it at the letter of the law. Like earlier, you go, hey, it's the law. Now, is there something where you ever discuss in your own mind or to people like where you go, okay, here's the age? Because there's a lot of Indian dudes on your show, and they're shocked. And I do stand up, and I talk to Indian dudes, and the age is something ridiculous over there where they're from. And they go, what? 14? That's old.
I think that the people who come into the house reflect the population of the city we're in and the professions. If we're near a military base, we'll see more military guys. If we're near Silicon Valley,
I know what you're doing now. I'm not making it a racial question.
But there's no
making it a law like
racial issue.
A moral, like say there's no law.
Right.
There's no standard of law and an age that you just make up and decide.
But in this country, the law is the law.
The law is the law. But I'm saying, is there like a thing where you guys go, it's like say if it was 16, the law was 17 in the state you're in, and then you send out a 16-year-old thing, and guys are coming out to see a 16-year-old, but the law is 17 where you are. So are you going to have the same outrage or the same disgust that the dude that's doing the 16-year-old
I think that the protocol for perverted justice decoys is that they wouldn't even set up that scenario because it would be it wouldn't be illegal. It wouldn't be.
No, if 16 was...
a little marginal call right there.
I think California's like 16.
Let's go to Mike in Jersey. This comes up a lot. Mike, go ahead. We got Chris Hansen on our show.
How you doing, guys? Notice how he said shut up.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
All right, what's your question?
Well, I think it's entrapment. I think it's wrong. I
don't think he mean... Dude, calm down for a second. Wait a minute. I don't think he meant set up as in setting them up. I think he meant the scenario, and because cameras, police, things have to be set up, houses, so he's not saying he's trying to entrap the people. He's saying the scenario. He's not going to set up a 16-year-old scenario.
I know the guys are scumbags, but it's still entrapment.
You must get that a lot.
Yeah,
well, here's the entrapment.
Here's why it's not, and it's because when the perverted justice decoys go into the chat rooms, they simply have a profile which includes a picture that's unmistakably underage, and they sit and wait. They never make the first move. It's always the potential predator who makes the first move.
And isn't it the intent that is the crime? That's why a lot of people say, well, I was role-playing.
Right. It varies from state to state, the laws do, but in a lot of states, the online solicitation in and of itself could constitute a felony.
Regardless of who's on the other end.
Well, if it's somebody who they believe is underage. I mean, the police do sting operations all the time, and the decoy is not always, a 12 or 13-year-old kid.
Sure.
But that's how these people are called.
Right. Hey, we're running out of time here. We want to promote the, you're doing something on Dateline there, Chris?
Tonight at 10 Eastern, we are doing an investigation into iPod theft. And we didn't realize what a problem this was until one of our senior producers' sons had his iPod stolen. So we decided to go out and see if we could track these things and who was taking them. So we bought about 20 iPods, and we inserted into the package software. So whoever ended up with this thing would register with Apple and register with us. So then we had this 32-foot RV, right? And it's outfitted like a Predator house, hidden cameras and everything. And it's got a banner on the side saying music giveaway. And so when we'd identify where one of these things was, we'd pull up, and the producer would get out with balloons and a camera crew, a la Prize Patrol, knock on the door and say, you're eligible for this free music giveaway, this music download card. They'd come into the RV, and I'm sitting there, and I'd sit down, and I'd ask them, where'd you get it? Best Buy, Circuit City, cash or credit card, right? What kind of music do you have on it? And for 20 minutes, go on. I'd say, there's a video I want you to see, and of course, there's a monitor up there, and in the video is, in some cases, of them stealing the actual iPod. And it goes back around to the question, should Apple do more? Could it do more? What's the responsibility to track these things, given the fact that, this hijacking,
right,
as it's called, is epidemic?
You know what I'm thinking? So the guy goes into the RV, he sees you like, oh no, I didn't touch that. And then I was like, oh, he got me because I stole an iPod. He's like,
they see you like, no, it's man.
Look, I'm not trying to say that iPod theft is the same as
yeah, but as soon as they see you, though, they're like, they're in a panic, like, oh no.
And people would come in and say, hey, you look like that Chris. Yeah. I said, I get that all the time.
I get that all the time.
They're pretty much relieved that you got him for an iPod freaking theft instead of the other one.
It's really a fun.
It sounds like a lot. And also you got a book out there, right?
Absolutely. It's on the whole Predator issue, the enemy already in your home. And, I took all these experiences that I've had and looking in the eyes of some 300 of these guys and talked to some of the experts in this field and distilled this information for parents to help keep their kids safe online.
It's called To Catch a Predator, Protecting Your Kids from Online Enemies Already in Your Home.
Before we go, though, I got to ask you if you're allowed to talk about the lawsuit at all that's against the network.
Look, I can tell you this. I'm a little limited because the lawsuit's actually been filed, but, the lawyers have gone through the claims. They're without merit, and NBC is going to defend itself vigorously. Anybody can file a lawsuit, and they don't have to verify the things that are in it.
It's a guy that apparently took his life because he was caught in one of the...
the DA.
Yeah.
I was actually, I ain't gonna lie to you. The DA. I was like, good for you. Because he was one of the dudes that helped set up the whole thing, supposedly.
Well, it is kind of ironic, isn't
family,
it?
Right?
Yeah.
All right, listen, we got a break. We're running out of show here. Chris Hansen, it's always a pleasure.
Guys, thanks for having me. I
always a pleasure, man.
I'm really mad you didn't drink any of our lemonade or even try the cookies.
Got me some coffee.
You got the coffee, though. Tonight, it's on Dateline. Chris tracks down stolen iPods and confronts the thieves in a hidden camera investigation. 10 o'clock tonight on NBC.
Well, Chris, now you're free to go. I think what's waiting for you outside. Thanks so much, man. Always a pleasure having you on, man.
I appreciate it.
All right, we'll wrap up the show next. It's Opie and Anthony. Hey, Patrice O'Neill. Chris Hansen was great, wasn't he?
That was fun.
We're going to make a video of that. Anthony doing Chris Hansen to Chris Hansen with the lemonade and the cookies, playing his transcripts. I'm telling you, we got a great video.
I think he was a little shook up at the beginning.
I heard in his voice like, "Oh my, this is how it is to be on the other
side." So this is how it feels.
Yeah.
We had the lemonade and cookies out for him.
Sam's going to work on the video. We should have it in a couple hours. I think Break.com will throw it on their front page.
And I'm glad he didn't drink the lemonade or eat the cookies because I wouldn't even do that. The podium yesterday had pubes on it.
All right. You're right.
I don't think we need food to be given to our guests.
Yeah.
When that's the pubic podium.
You're right. I'm just excited we might have a viral video.
Maybe.
Everyone's about making that viral video. Let's be honest with each other.
Exactly.
And we think we got one that might get a few hits now if Sam cuts it up nice.
Maybe.
We're running out of show. We went pretty late with Chris Hansen. Oh, we got Rich Voss on the phone?
Oh.
Rich Voss? Rich Voss?
Rich?
At 50 years old, became a daddy for the third time yesterday. Hey, Rich.
Hey, what's going on?
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. Another baby girl.
Jeez.
Raina Lynn Voss?
Yes.
Why Raina?
Raina.
Because it's a biblical name and there's no type of religion flowing anywhere through this house, so we figured if we give her a biblical name,
Raina.
God might be nice.
First of all, just say godly.
Yeah, biblical. You're having a tough time with that word. Well, Jesus-y. But what does Raina mean in the biblical sense?
I forget. I think it means queen.
It means Bonnie's career is over. Thank God.
I think it means never go near someone like Patrice.
Congratulations, Rich.
Where were you during the delivery?
Playing golf. No, I was in there. It was kind of weird because they did a C-section, which I recorded a lot of it.
Ew.
You did?
Wait, you were able to get some recording device in there?
Oh, yeah.
I think look for a pilot.
See, I've been hearing for years that they don't allow that anymore because Ed and I have been trying to do this bit. We'll say it again. Maybe you can find some old tapes. We want you to send in video and audio of, like, your wife giving birth and all the hell that goes on in those delivery rooms. The screaming, the yelling, the cursing.
Yeah, but not with the C-section. They cut her up. They cut Bonnie up, boss.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Patrice. You know everything, don't you?
I'm saying they sliced her up.
They gave her a slice, but they're good with the slice now, not like the old days.
Well, here's the thing. You can't bring a video camera in unless it's some Bravo TV show or something.
Right.
But, and I asked the doctor, can we bring a camera in? And he said, no, because they're scared of getting sued or whatever. Who knows, you know. And
it's a lawsuit thing, absolutely.
And then, a matter of fact, when they gave her an epidural, I had to leave the room because one time a lady was getting an epidural and her husband was watching and he fainted and hit his head and died. So I wasn't even allowed to. So I go in there, but they didn't say I couldn't bring an audio recorder, and I brought a stereo recorder. It was in my pocket the whole time.
Yeah.
And, you know, and there's, like, I listened to some of it, you know, I'll give it to you guys, and we'll edit it and stuff, but there's some, even when they're giving you a C-section, it's very painful, and still, you know, it's creepy because...
What, Ed?
What's that?
We're still on the other side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait,
I thought we were on the...
No, Ed said no
satellite. I said no, and then I used the S word.
Yeah.
What am I, crazy?
Of course it hurts.
Yeah.
Did you watch her get cut open?
If Voss is on, we're on XM.
Huh?
Like, they have her blocked up with, like, a sheet or whatever. I don't know what they call it, so she can't see it. And I sat behind there. But when the baby came out, they said, you know, as they're pulling the baby out, you know, and even when they cut her stomach open, she was tight. You know, it was hard to get the baby out. So they go, oh, take a look, and I stood up, and it looked like a scene from the movie Hostel. They cut blood everywhere. It was.
How big of a cut did they make?
Well, I didn't really stare, and I didn't have a tape measure with me.
Finished. 6 inches.
It was big enough, you know,
to bring a baby out.
And it just looked all cut. You know, it's like one of those alien movies.
Ew.
Oh man, that's not right at all.
That's 20 extra minutes for Bonnie. And then, there's 20 extra minutes for Bonnie.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna argue over.
So I had to have a C-section, right, girls? You know how that is.
I just had a baby, ladies and gentlemen.
My baby was 10 pounds, ADE. E and F section. Thank you. That was an old joke of mine.
I didn't hear it. So,
and then the baby came out. It was all gray and blue and ugly, and
Voss has 20-year-old daughters and a baby.
And a baby.
This is my 40-year-old big sister. And my 80-year-old dad who can't do anything with me. Play nothing.
He called me yesterday. I just started laughing. I'm like, way to go. You started all over. He was done. His daughters are just about out of the house, and he decided to start all over again.
Daughter's 15. He's 87.
Please tell some of your kids, open up your suitcase. Okay? What, oh God, I can't be funny.
And he tried to blame it on the fact that he's going through something with his child.
Yeah.
Well, I am a little old to be having a baby. And, I was really nervous and I had a lot of anxiety.
You're not a little old. You make babies. You're the gun. Bonnie's too old to be the target.
Well, here's the thing, man.
You can shoot them off until you're 8,000. It don't matter for you. It had to come out of her.
I know.
So don't worry about it.
I know. Just call me Tony Randall.
No more auditions for her, though, Voss. Just admit it.
Man. Voss told me the whole thing. The reason they took the baby instead of doing it naturally is because they got, Comedy Central specials they got to film. Tell him, Voss. Tell him. Tell him the real reason why she went in and got cut.
No,
Who's the babysitter, Lou Wallach?
Tell him they got some Comedy Central stuff that they got to be filming, and then Bonnie can't be all pregnant, so they took the baby early. Go ahead, Voss.
Voss is going to plant his daughter and his newborn baby in there to say these lines.
Yeah.
It's so funny how you guys always tell half the truth. The thing is, did you hang up on me?
No, go ahead.
Jesus, low self-esteem.
Wow, he's freaking out.
Little silence, and he automatically thinks that we hung up on him. For once, we're listening to you. You got a good story to tell. Let's go.
Well, here's the thing. Her due date was around now.
Yeah.
So it was around now, so she went in and tried to be induced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tried to be induced, and I got that on tape with her.
That was a week ago, though. And the reason you went in a week ago, because you want to give her time to get her body in shape for her taping of her Comedy Central special. You know it's true.
Right now she looks like Kathleen Madigan.
No.
Oh, God.
Her and Corey are going to hang out now. Here's the thing. Because
that was a good one, Rich.
I know.
I got that one.
The thing is, because if she went in and had to have a C-section, it takes a couple weeks to heal for her to be able to work again. Okay? And at the end of the month, we're both doing specials for Comedy. So if she wasn't healed, okay? So her delivery...
That's great.
You're the worst. Tiger Woods had a baby recently, and he basically said, I forgot what tournament it was, that he was going to blow off one of the big ones,
Really?
Yes.
Voss has been there and done that. Voss already has adult children.
Tiger Woods was asked, if my wife's going to have the kid, I'm going to blow off a major. It was, I forgot if it was the U.S. Open or the British Open, but right around that, he said, yeah, I will blow off this major tournament so I could watch the birth of my child.
His first baby.
And Rich is finagling the birth of his child so he can work at a Comedy Central special.
If you gave him 15 minutes, right, to answer this question, what's more important? Your 50-year-old man with a career you need a career or the new baby. Voss have to think about that for a second.
Right.
First of all, don't compare me to Tiger Woods. Compare me to Norton. If you were going to have a kid, Norton would do a spot at Dangerfields before he had his kid.
Can I plug something?
Yeah. Of course.
I'm going to be at DC Improv August 10th, 11th, and 12th. The District of Columbia. DC Improv August 10th, 11th, and 12th.
You got a website where the fans could go now and get these dates?
PatriceO'Neill.com.
Finally, right?
For a little while.
There was a time where we were website, got a guy, but
he's getting himself into shape. Yeah.
All right.
I'm like Voss. My career is like Voss having babies at 50. I'm just trying to get a career at 49.
A little late. It's just a little white guilt, because I know you come in here, you kick ass when Jimmy's away, We don't pay you. So the least we could do is make sure you get a few extra bodies in the seats. And then we would ask you, and you're like, I don't have a website.
I know. What are you
They'll
gonna
find
do?
me.
See, they
you used
don't
to
like
say
people.
they'll find me.
You see, I still want them to. See, but see,
All right.
how come?
You got the website, though. That's good. All the dates are right there. Nice, right?
And my podcast is on there.
All right. And make sure you check out the YouTube video we were talking about earlier. I mean, it's classic Patrice O'Neill. Hey, Rich, congratulations.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Are you going to Detroit?
Yeah, of course. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
3 days after the birth of his child, he'll be in Detroit with us for the O&A Trolley Virus Comedy Show this Saturday.
He could have a daughter, and then his kid could have a kid, and he could have a granddaughter the same age.
Yeah.
Like just barely months apart.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm so glad that I woke up with a little self-esteem. You guys just knocked me
Yeah, let's
back
get rid of that.
Hey, Rich, was I very nice to you on the phone yesterday?
Yes, and you guys were actually very nice.
Was I a human being on the phone yesterday, just saying nothing but congrats and give Bonnie our best and all that?
Hey, let me tell you.
That was
You were my first non-relative call.
Oh, very nice. See, you got to hear the real Greg Hughes. The actor that plays Opie on the Opie and Anthony.
Sounds very political of him to say that to me.
Yeah, really.
First non-relative.
Hey, Rich.
Non-relative.
Rich, all kidding aside, congrats, and we'll see you Saturday in Detroit, all right?
I might be. All right, I'll talk to you later.
We got to get off this side of the show. Patrice, always a pleasure. But you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Now we go
hang out.
Now we go over to XM and curse a little bit. It's Opie and Anthony.
I will. Do you? With Mount Wednesday.
You are.
Ecstasy of gold between shows sucks a dirty cock. I have to agree with a hater today.
In those exact terms.
It doesn't really work.
No.
You're kind of right.
How about the live version of In Memory of Elizabeth Reed?
Yeah, kid, now you're talking.
Can we play that?
How about Drums in Space, Grateful Dead?
Yeah.
Where's
Let's
my
do that.
dad? Dad, yo!
Yo,
wait,
green grass and high tides.
Yo, in the same state.
Green grass and high tides.
Forever?
Yes.
Green
'cause
grass
that's how long
and
it'll
high
last.
tides forever.
I'm talking live version with the long
understand.
extended guitar solo.
I understand. There you go, Freebird live version.
Freebird
that
live
guitar
too.
solo goes on forever.
Wow, would that take a while?
No, we should attempt to do right now.
No.
Find 3 songs. 3 lousy songs that could get us to 11 o'clock.
Wow. Oh,
you
Danny,
got one?
Danny's got one?
What?
It's by Yes. It's the entire first
shit, it was
side
the whole
of
first side.
Close to the Edge.
That's right.
Yeah, you looked at that album, and there were no
no
grooves. It was just like his black
Dude, I had a friend.
album.
I had a friend, good old Paul. Tates was his nickname. He still is his nickname. He's teaching English in some foreign country. He tried to get me into Yes, past the beginner Yes, all the hits that most of us know and love. He would drop acid and do all sorts of shit, and he tried to turn me on to that fucking first side of that album. We'd all
Yours is no disgrace.
Yours is no disgrace.
Yours is no disgrace.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who the fuck could get their voice that high? Yours is no disgrace. Try. Go ahead.
But
Try getting your voice that high.
I got to sing along with the music. Where is it?
Long distance run around.
Long time waiting to feel the sound.
Very good.
Do you remember the dream there?
Do you remember
the time you said goodbye?
Bye.
This is called the Fuck Patrice Hour.
Yeah, we figured you talked enough.
You don't know Yes?
Go continue your nap. The white
Right.
boys are
Thank you very
talking.
much. This is Patrice, you may go time.
Well, Rapper's Delight is pretty long. Isn't it?
Yeah, we can play that.
No, I want to try this Yes thing a little more. Anyone else out there?
Stairway to Heaven?
How about we...
It's Sing High Wednesday, they
how
said.
about we involve the listeners? Can you sing as high as John Anderson?
Ida Gata Davida?
Ida Gata David. See, that one's easy. I could even do that
That's
one.
long, isn't it?
Yeah, Green Grass and High Tides, that's the live version, right?
All right, that's 20 minutes
58
seconds.
That's 21 minutes.
All right.
And Yes, Closer to the Edge is 23 minutes
17
seconds.
All right.
3 songs to 11.
I know, it's gonna be tough.
That's impossible.
Hey, for the hell of it, give us the live version of Freebird. Let's see
what
what's
kind of pompous asshole puts out a 20 fucking minute song?
Bye Bye Miss American Pie? Isn't that like an hour and a half?
That's a fucking nothing compared to that.
Bye.
I thought that was
8 minutes tops, bro.
How about
that was like
the Edmund
20 minutes.
Fitzgerald?
There you go. I got one.
That's 7 minutes.
Give me Alice's restaurant.
Oh,
Give me Alice's
shit.
restaurant.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yeah, I did.
How long is that?
Come on.
So we went to Alice's restaurant.
Oh,
did you?
I went old. I used to be old school Genesis too, John, in Montreal. Supper's ready.
And we took
Genesis.
brooms and rakes and shovels and other implements of destruction. Did you? Shut the fuck up.
Thanks for coming.
Enough already. Wow, that's 22 minutes?
That's it. Fuck.
We can only come up with like an hour.
A little over an hour.
And 3 songs an hour. All right, a threefer. Let's play a threefer.
Dude, we should fuck up everybody. Just
that would kill the audience.
Hey, Lee Abrams always tells me to think out of the box. This is thinking out of the box,
right.
everybody.
Freebird's a mere 13 minutes, 39 seconds.
What the fuck is that about?
Are you sure that's the live version? Yeah.
Pink Floyd Echoes, 20 plus minutes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Adam Heart Mother by Pink Floyd.
There's got to be a ridiculous Emerson, Lake and Palmer song, isn't there?
Maybe.
Can you Google longest songs?
Oh.
Very good.
Dan's on the motherfucker. Look at him. Typing away.
Echoes, 23 minutes. Fuck.
23. Wow.
Come on.
23-22. So far, that's the record right now.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd. Wow. That's a long one. What is this? Jethro Tull, Thick as a Brick live?
I don't know.
It's gotta be. You played Thick as a Brick.
A little known fact about
22:37.
Thick as a Brick, the song we've heard a million times on the radio, is not the way it was supposed to be heard.
Are you shitting me?
They threw that into a 3-minute edit. What's the original version of Thick as a Brick? Find it on an album. I'm not even talking live.
22:37.
Is that live though?
I don't know. It says Thick as a Brick. 22:37.
I'm telling you, I read this somewhere. Fucking Tull was pissed off because this was his masterpiece, and then Rock Radio...
Fuck these idiots and their masterpieces. It's self-serving, pompous douchebag.
But Rock Radio took it and just made it into a 4-minute song to fit nicely into their thing.
Good for them.
But the original, I guess, is...
Didn't the Beatles do something ridiculously long?
No.
Off the White Album.
Fuck this 22 minutes
Number
shit.
9.
Let's get a song over 22 minutes. Thick as a Brick is 22 minutes long, the original version. Isn't that amazing?
Well, I can't find one over Pink Floyd. 23:22 seems to be the record for a long song right now.
How about some concerto? I bet you Adagio for the strings is 10 hours.
6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence by Dream Theater, 43 minutes.
Yeah, but Dream Theater you can't even acknowledge as a band. I'm sorry.
Where's the longest songs?
Fuck Dream Theater.
They must have a list of the longest songs.
Fuck Dream Theater.
Dazed and Confused off Song Remains the Same, 26:53.
Yeah, but that's when he starts using the bow and stuff. And getting all fucked up.
Yeah, well, that's live version. Come on.
True.
I would say Dazed and Confused.
Rush 2112 doesn't come close. I don't think.
No. I don't think either. Wow, that's fucking long, though. That's ridiculous. What band puts that on an album? You don't see that these days, though. Like, look at these bands. Look at what we're looking at there. We're looking at fucking 30-year-old bands. You put out a song like that now, the record company punch you in the face and laugh at you. Mm-hmm. So what are you kidding?
The long version
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
The long version of Smells Like Teen Spirit is 47 minutes.
No, it isn't.
Just shut up. We'll get into some black stuff in a minute. You just hang out for a minute.
2112 is total 34.9.
Those white boys have our moment.
I'm just sitting there because I'm on the cusp of actually being into this. But that song you sang, I'm like, he out-white me. Like, he just...
Yours is no disgrace.
You took it up to another level of whiteness.
Give us some yes. Come on,
It is such white boy music.
Give me some yes. Which one is that?
You know.
Is that long distance? No, which one is that, Ant? With the dum bum bum dum.
Dun, dun,
the
dun,
bass
dun.
line.
Dun, dun, down, down, down.
Yours is no disgrace, I believe. Yeah.
How thick is it?
Try yours is no disgrace.
I'm trying to run through it in my head.
Yours is No Disgrace. They
I think
get all crazy in the middle of the song, right? Let's go. Yeah.
There it is. Oh, yeah, Patrice.
I heard that.
You're rocking now.
I've heard So these guys are respected.
Oh, my God, yeah.
So in White World, are these guys Jay-Z-ish?
Well, they were huge, but no, they'd have to be like old school, like fucking...
Run DMC?
Yeah.
But they're at that level of...
They were fucking huge back in the 70s.
High level respect or mid level?
Oh, high level respect as musicians.
This is like art rock.
If Yes was coming to town, you fucking got a ticket.
Any psychedelic groups that ever earned a level of respect?
Yeah, Yes was pretty much psychedelic. Pink Floyd was psychedelic back in the day, right? Genesis was really whacked out before they decided to start making pop songs.
So that wasn't novelty. There's some respected, these guys are...
Oh, yeah, these guys were the shit.
Get Lee,
their biggest song?
Get Lee Abrams on the phone from XM. He'll talk about Yes until you fucking want to shoot him.
That'll take 3 minutes.
Is this their most popular song?
No.
What song might I have heard that broke through to my ears?
I just saw it in Dillette. I'm not sure if it's an actual song or not, but it's by Jethro Tull. And it's called The Story of the Hare Who Lost His Spectacles.
Fuck, come on. How long is it?
45 minutes.
Holy shit, get out of here.
All right, give me
Jethro Tull's a douchebag.
He really is. Give me a piece of that shit.
Unless it's like an interview or something, and it's just,
Wow.
All right, let's give it a shot. Wait, what's the title again?
The Story of the Hare Who Lost His Spectacles. Is it music?
All right, I don't know. Let's go.
Right.
Huh?
Holy shit. Oh, come on, already.
What's Danny got?
Just get to like over a minute, and then that's when it kicks in.
Oh, kind of want to hear what the beginning. It sounds like music that a hare would lose his spectacles by. Saying Jethro Tull's a douchebag.
Who's there?
I was just reminded Jethro Tull's not a person, it's the band.
I know.
I called Jethro Tull a douchebag.
It's Ian Anderson?
I don't care. Jethro Tull is an asshole. That guy should be shot.
Wait, what's his name?
Ian Anderson, yeah.
Related to
Ian
Don
Anderson? Probably not.
I know.
Him with his stupid flute. He's going to play his flute. I'm at the fucking Renaissance Festival. This is great. When's the joust? Let me look at my program. Okay, first get me a yard of mead. Then I'm going to go see the joust. And then we got to go see the blacksmith make some armor.
Uh-oh, now what's happening?
Then I want a big turkey leg.
Yeah. No, don't skim through it. By the way, someone took the bait. I love when people take my bait. Where is it? I don't even know where it is now. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Kevin from Buffalo. How can you not acknowledge Dream Theater as a band? Explain. They're one of the most talented bands to ever exist, and I'm not the only one to believe this. A lot of the listeners will agree. Frunkus. Mystical rock stinks.
I feel like putting my wizard robe on.
I don't listen to any song where they sing about gnomes.
If Jimmy was here, he'd be talking about wizardry.
Wizardry and songs suck.
This music makes me want to practice my wizardry.
If you got a gnome in your song, you should kill yourself.
A gnome.
Some flying mystical creature in the middle of your song. Who gives a shit? And my Dream Theater rant was interrupted. I know the Dream Theater people take their band very seriously.
They do.
Hence, I will not acknowledge Dream Theater. Ever. Make me!
Yeah, Rush.
I know.
So it's good. I don't want the bass player playing foot pedals. Geddy Lee playing his foot pedals, keyboard, and bass at the same time. Wow, we're fucking amazed at you.
No gongs.
He would do, yeah. Drummers, throw away your gongs.
That is why I try to learn about white music.
Yeah.
I learned all the love I have for white music from wrestling intros.
Oh, is that it?
Because they used to be able to play all these songs. So that song, Rush, when they played Tom Sawyer,
that
was what Kerry Von Erich's intro music used to be, and
that's how you learn about white music.
But I love that
Sawyer.
song, but I didn't know that Rush was a bum band.
Yeah.
Rush was pretty
How about
big.
Queen?
Queen was
How long
fucking
is
huge.
Bohemian Rhapsody? I just don't like this.
This
guitar thing, you guys. I think it should be a rule that if you playing the fucking song with just some dude's riffing on his guitar for an hour, doesn't count. Only verses should count.
Every Grateful Dead song then stinks.
Hey,
you got Dream Theater problems.
Don't make me stand up like Patrice did an hour and a half ago.
Grateful Dead sucks. And the only things I could even listen to are the songs that Grateful Dead fans hate. They're fucking sellout hits. Give me Touch of Grey any day of the week.
And someone's got fighting words on instant feedback. Someone from Boston's going to get a bop on the nose today.
Want to listen to someone tuning for fucking 45 minutes. That's the Grateful Dead.
That don't count.
Nope, you're right.
Fucking this guy's saying, I don't even know where his feedback is anymore, but he's saying Dream Theater's better than Snow Patrol. Now we got a problem.
No woodwinds.
No woodwinds.
I don't want woodwinds.
No instrument with reeds.
A reed should not be, a roadie should not have to go, quick, get a reed.
It should only be
Get a reed. This one is soggy.
Come on, get him a reed.
Replace the soggy reed before the next song.
If I wanted to make a song long, I could just go, I love something, and then go, like
keep
for
going.
as long as I need to.
Right.
That's just because they're playing for this long, it shouldn't count.
Yep.
Only words should count at the time.
I got another one.
Gray, there it is.
I got
a big hit.
I got another one that's and I respect Jimmy Page. But I don't want a guitar with more than one neck ever.
Yeah, stop that.
Ever.
It's not necessary. And especially the Cheap Trick 5-neck, 6-neck guitar.
And no wearing of spandex in my music ever.
How about organs?
Organs? A Moog. A Moog is cool.
One of the synthesizers.
Old school Moogs.
Oh, that is old. No druids. Don't sing songs about druids.
Steve in Oakdale, he gets it. Dream Theater equals musical masturbation.
If your band has a keytar...
What's a keytar?
That's the keyboard that you wear with a strap.
Okay, all right.
And play. Stick it up his asshole.
If your band's trying to be cool by not having a guitar player, I don't want to hear it.
Don't even want to hear it.
Right.
How about any of those rock bands that have a classical instrument somewhere in it?
Stop it.
There's a cello player.
No cello. No bowed instruments. We shouldn't have a roadie yelling, he needs rosin. Quick, more rosin.
Where are we at with wind chimes?
No, drummer with wind chimes. Or bongos. I don't want a rock band with bongos. And no whistling.
And no harps.
Peter from Massachusetts, no pyro unless you want to kill your fans.
Stop. Great White.
Well, if your intention is to kill your fans, then you could use pyro.
Pyro. Pyro is big. Even local little shit bands would set off an M80 in a club.
Where are we with fog machines?
Fog machines are done.
Fog machines stink, especially if there's a draft in the arena. It's supposed to make this awesome scene of fog that goes up to the ceiling, and instead, what do you get? You get like a little fog sweeping across the stage into your face because you got the awful side seats.
No drum solos.
Oh, boy.
Stop it.
No, now we got a problem.
Look. Look at it. Who's sitting there during the drum solo? Drummers. Everyone else gets up and gets a beer.
Sorry. I'm going to say the same thing, Dan.
Shut up.
I used to be in your camp, and we used to talk about this on the air all the time. I know the bit you're doing it. I know what you're doing. But Godsmack brought the drum solo back.
All right, different version of a drum solo.
Get me the Godsmack drum solo.
Different drum solo. It's not just some one tool up there. That was a drum duel.
You want to hear the most amazing fucking drum solo thing?
Because it's not a solo.
Find it.
It's two fucking people.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does.
It's drumming.
It's a drum duel.
Fucking Phil Collins did a drum duel with the one of his guys.
I wasn't bitching about Phil Collins. I wasn't bitching about Phil
the
Collins.
live version of YYZ, that drum set.
Oh, fucking Neil Peart gets going. How about a nice fucking Van Halen drum solo? Ugh!
Speaking of Rush...
Worst though, the bass solo by Michael Anthony. No bass solos ever, unless you're Spinal Tap.
Speaking of Rush...
Big bottom.
No triangles in my music.
Take your triangles and throw them away if you want to have a rock band.
I want to hear plink, plink, plink as it's rolling down. Well, a triangle can't roll now, can it?
I like when I like during the drum solo when the drummer's got to hit the hi-hat right in the middle and give the little ding, 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 and everyone goes, whoa, ding, 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 and then it goes, brr, 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 brr.
When did that get hacked? When did that become hack? When did all this become hack? When it was like,
oh God,
after Nirvana made it a hack?
Today
it's hack right now.
Right now.
No maracas
or tambourines.
Oh God,
you wrote down the tambourines. I'm sorry.
That's like Died with the Partridge Family.
Right. Somebody had a really good one. I can't remember now because we're all over. Scott Bryan from Indy. No ironic covers by rock bands of pop songs.
Yeah, ironic covers. That's different than just a cover.
Right.
It's an ironic cover.
I get the ironic cover thing.
No jugs and washboards. All right, I may be going back.
I like the jug sound, though.
No spoons and paper and a comb.
What about Spoon Man? Spoon Man!
No Jews harps. Boing, 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 boing.
I like that sound.
Is it juice or Jews? Juice? Like what you drink, or Jews like you know?
How about xylophones?
Let me think.
Xylophones.
No! A xylophone.
Electric xylophone.
Never a didgeridoo. A didgeridoo. Australians. And none of these.
And I
no auto harp. And no calliopes. Okay, we may have gone a little too far. A didgeridoo.
Australian for bear.
Yeah. Come to Australia.
Oh, listen, though, it gets going.
It's a didgeridoo. Aye.
I got one.
Aye. Last of the V8 interceptors.
How about giant feet pianos?
You can't have that in a rock song.
I don't want the mic stand decorated with anything.
Bandanas, man.
No.
Aerosmith.
No scarves. No hippie crap. Nothing.
That is stupid.
How about giant vintage microphones?
No, those are asinine.
The ones they hold where you hold a complete top.
So you can be a crooner and croon a song with a big microphone. I don't want a guitarist to have 80 picks taped up his mic stand either, so he could throw them out it's like you're getting something special. The guy tapes. He puts double-sided tape on the mic on his mic stand and tapes picks there, so he could throw out 100 of them. It's not special.
All right, hold on.
No timpanis.
Can I do one?
Sure.
No oversized fruit.
What? Where did that happen?
I gotta be a U2 fan. What can I tell you?
Oh.
You know, the big lemon. It just...
No pan flutes.
Yeah, no pan flutes. Let's say hi to Baton Rouge. Eric in Baton Rouge.
Zamfir.
I'm playing the What was that, Chariots of Fire? Yeah.
No bottles
I rule on the pan flute.
No bottles of water on the stage.
Sorry, it's getting carried away.
What's wrong with lighters?
I don't know.
No old sci-fi movie clips playing in the background.
So basically,
we don't need it. I'm there for the band.
Basically, what we're trying to tell everyone, we just want one lousy guitar.
Sergeant Magoo has one. What about 40 fake Marshall amps? No! We know they're fake.
No wall of sound!
Wall of sound, my ass.
Wipe yourself off.
Sorry.
No,
I'm
how about
spitting on myself. I'm so excited.
No elevators coming out the floor.
Yes. You can't be popping through the floor in a bunch of smoke.
And with that said, keep the drum set on the ground!
Right. No flying drum set.
I don't want any flying drummers. Oh, boy. Now we pissed off some Zeppelin fans.
Keep your bagpipes off the stage, too. No bagpipes in a rock band? Get away. No. And the drums should not spin 360 degrees.
Get rid of in the round.
Stop the spinning drum set.
How about in the round in general, the whole stage?
Oh.
Hey, let's say hi to Eric in Baton Rouge.
No flying Bon Jovi.
How about
over the audience? How stupid flying Bon Jovi.
How about stop breaking your instruments?
Yeah. That's so passé. Who did that? Was like the Who. Don't break your guitar. It's just stupid.
I got one.
Shit.
I got one.
Yeah.
No giving the mic to a fan because you're too lazy to sing the goddamn song.
Not just a fan, turning the mic to the crowd.
That's what I mean.
To have him do the whole chorus part that you went to hear. You go to hear the hook of the song.
Right.
And they turn it around and the audience sings it.
Yeah.
What's a good example of that?
There's Metallica has a live album, Binge and Purge, and during one of their Mexico City concerts, during Seek and Destroy, they give the mic to some of the Mexican fans, and it's really the funniest thing because they know the words, but they can't speak English, so they're all saying it in Spanish accent.
That sucks. Metallica comes around, every 5 years? That could be your favorite song, and some fucking Mexicans are fucking it up for you.
How about no doing your new songs out of integrity for your art?
Right. Keep your new shit away from the stage until we hear it on an album, until we want to hear it. Until it's old.
If you're Styx, Journey, REO Speedwagon, don't fucking give us your new shit.
We want the hits.
We're there to hear the classic hits that we've heard 25 fucking years on the radio.
Or if you're Neil Young. Don't go out there with your self-serving new songs.
You're self-serving.
It is self-serving.
You're self-serving artwork.
No one wants to hear it.
I got one, and it's going to hurt me personally, but I have to say it. If you're missing a body part, I don't want to see your band.
We don't want to see it. Stop it.
With that said, Jerry Garcia was missing, a finger. So.
If you're blind, stop with the guitar on your lap.
Jesus, it's getting morbid and shit. How about no more dying in plane crashes?
What Def Leppard?
Jesus,
your one-armed drummer.
Good gracious. There's no more toes.
Enough with the lasers.
Hey, Fear from New York City, bravo. No stopping the music to do a clap-along. No more clap-alongs.
They just ruin
and
it.
Joe from Detroit, we said that one. No having the fans do your job for you. Fucking bands love that one.
How about no more old white bitches sitting on shoulders?
Where you at with glockenspiels? And
I hate the glockenspiel. The glockenspiel.
All right, we got to get into this Zeppelin's. This guy's mad at us. Eric in Baton Rouge, go ahead.
What happened?
Hey, fellas, love you, love the show. What about Led Zeppelin? Aren't they the exception to your rule? I mean, they sing about hobbits. They got the drum solo with Moby Dick. I mean, where does that fall into it?
You know what, Eric? I agree with you. So it's a new rule.
Okay.
Zeppelin can do whatever they want.
Wow.
That's it.
Well, Zeppelin isn't around anymore.
I know, but Zeppelin is the only band we're not talking. The only band we're not talking to.
I don't know.
They get a pass on all this shit.
I don't think they do.
Fucking Jimmy Page can play a fucking guitar with 8 necks if he wants to.
Yes.
What is this one? I don't even know this one.
No more. How's everyone doing? I can't hear you. I said, how's everyone doing? You heard us the first time, douchebag.
That's pretty funny.
I hate that.
Hey,
how we doing tonight?
Speaking of that one,
said how we doing. I answered you.
Speaking of that one,
the second how we doing.
No second how we doings.
I got something to add to that.
Yes.
No yelling out of our city. We know you don't give a shit, and you don't even know what city you're in.
And we know where we are.
Right. Don't make believe you're into Cleveland because you happen to be in Cleveland that night.
Same
The
thing.
bands.
Huh?
Same thing was just in my head. Cleveland. Hey, Cleveland.
How you doing, Cleveland?
And in the middle of a song.
I talked to David Crosby back in the day.
Did you?
When I was just a little thing doing this job. And he told me he doesn't even know what city he was in. It was Rochester. He goes, I really don't know what city I'm in. Where are we? Because they just play, get on a bus, and then
they go somewhere.
And then they're at the next
They don't know
venue.
where they are.
After a while, they don't give a shit what city they're in.
If I see a curtain open halfway through the song and a gospel choir starts singing from behind the curtain, I'm fucking out. I'm out! Yeah, am I ready? No. Stop it. I don't want to, I don't mind this because this is gospel. I mind, like, if a rock band's playing and then the curtain opens up and Harlem's up there on some risers, and all of a sudden they're singing gospel. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Henry.
I got one.
One encore. That's all you get.
I got one.
What?
No video montages to make us feel sad. I fucked it up.
Like the video montage?
No, they're there to make you feel sad. I get it. There's problems in the world. We just play the fucking music. That is a coral. Oh, the montages. Oh, I get it. Yeah, we're all one in this world.
And I want to get what I want. Sometimes you can't, but I want to get what I want. And I don't want to have to try sometime.
Did you do the encore one? I got one with...
Yes. Encores stink. One encore. And do it immediately. Don't make us wait. Come on out, lighters.
No fake good nights. We know you're coming back.
Thank you.
That's how you put that one.
No fake good nights.
It's like, good night. Hey,
gentlemen, it's been great. I want to say thank you. You've been a fantastic audience. We're going to get...
And you watch a Zeppelin. Hello, you still haven't played Stairway to Heaven. We're not stupid.
Oh, so they'll leave without playing Stairway.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's going to happen. No fake good nights.
How about no evil cartoon mascot characters on your album?
This is going to be a little obscure, but something I learned back in the day. No fake encores, so you could get the fuck out of the venue so you're not stuck in traffic with the rest of us schmucks.
Where they don't flip the lights on.
I learned
so you think someone's coming out again.
I finally asked somebody about that. They're like, why did they keep the lights down and let everyone clap forever, and then the band never comes back? The reason they're running to their limos because they don't want to be stuck in the fucking traffic that you're going to be stuck on the way home.
Oh, how about this? Once the lights go out before the concert even starts, no fucking roadies to the microphone. Because then everyone goes, yeah! Because they think the band's starting.
No guitar techs! When they have to run out another guitar like it's the most important thing in the world.
How about no opening acts?
No opening acts.
The band right away.
Right.
Is the crowd ready for the band right away?
The second I get there, start. That's what I want.
Like, have you ever seen a band open up for a big band and go, wow, these guys were enjoyable. I enjoyed them really good.
Yeah, they were really, that's why I could leave now. I don't even want to see the band I came to see. I came to see this fucking opening band. Can I go for local bands that are listening? For small timers?
Oh boy.
We don't want to hear your own shit. If you're a cover band, don't say, we want to do one of our own now. Right. Because you know what? We don't want to hear it.
Right.
Play some fucking cover music.
Hey, John in Utah has got a great one. Yeah, John, go ahead. John.
Hey, boys. Yeah, no more political beliefs, man. Just fucking do your job and rock me.
Yeah, we don't want to know who you're voting for.
Right.
We just want to hear the hits.
Yeah, fuck Bush.
Right.
You know, I gotta tell you, the president's done a pretty lousy job, man. Play your fucking song, douchebag.
No political.
Oh, man, am I with Steve from Whackbag, Steve G. No fucking zebra, ever! Hey, it's Scott.
No guitarist and singer sharing a microphone. Stop it, back to back.
That's gay.
It's so gay. Might as well share a cock.
How about when the lead singer's gone?
Yeah.
In the band, No new lead singer.
Fuck, you're kind of nailing what Scott's going to say. Scott in Arkansas, go ahead.
Hey, if you lose all the members of the band, you got to change the fucking name of the band.
There you go. And I hate to say it, I think if the lead singer changes, the name of the band has to change.
Yes.
And I know people will argue AC/DC and some other things, but in general, you have to change the name of your band. No goofy choreography. I agree with you there, Broketown Bobby from Massachusetts.
Is this band good or bad?
Zebra? Zebra was our big hope. Zebra was the big hope for Long Island.
That was Long Island's big fucking hope. That was going to put Long Island on the map.
It had a final countdown feel to it.
Wow. And then you go,
And this is so bad. You got to tell me.
And we had
tell me what you want. Tell me.
We had to share Zebra with New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah.
That was such crock of shit. That was the closest we came to having a real fucking band come from Long Island, and then we find out, well, they spend part of their time on Long Island. They're also from New Orleans.
You know who else was one of Long Island's great hopes was the Good Rats.
That was one of their songs.
No, their song was Tasty.
Dennis D. from Jersey. Zebra sucks cock.
I just don't get it, dude.
And now the big hope for Long Island, Future 86.
That's right.
The Cablevision
That's right.
chick singer song.
Don't mess with them.
I don't get. It's sad that I don't get. Like, it's embarrassing. I don't even say what I like because you're like, I enjoyed that Zebra song just now, and it's like,
You like Zebra, right?
It's all right.
I enjoyed that song. Like that, it hit me like I enjoyed it. Like I like that little thing they were doing.
That was live too.
Like Final Countdown. I just love that song.
Final countdown.
All right, we were going to end the bit, but the phones have exploded. Yes, I say that from time to time. Serge from Canada, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
No more drummers doing stick twirls or tricks.
Yes, stop it. Hold your sticks, play your drums. Stick
Exactly.
twirls.
And I'm asking-
Well, let's
and this
throw
is-
it up in the air like so it's up in the lights.
You're not fooling anyone. You're not as important as the the singer or the guitarist. So stop
This is
trying
actually
to
coming
bring
from- this is
attention to
actually
yourself.
This is actually
Sorry.
coming from a drummer too. So just play the. Oh yeah,
Drummer.
This is excellent. Play the fucking
Drummer's the guy that hangs out with musicians.
How about the lead singer and whoever else singing to each other?
Ugh. Yeah, creepy gay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You know, blah blah blah, and another one blah, and they rock back and forth.
Yeah.
In each other's face.
And no guitarist, singer, note offs.
Oh, very good.
Blah, 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 blah.
No.
None
None of that. Shut up. None of that gay interaction between bandmates where, like, the guitarist is playing and the lead singer has to kind of move his hips like he's getting into
He's
it.
dancing with him. He'll put his arm around him
Yeah.
and, like, look at his guitar and go, yeah. And then feel his ball bag.
How about the lead singer pretending to really be into the guitar solo?
Yeah.
And he's just like...
He's playing air guitar, and he's like making the faces and throwing his head back. Yeah! Don't ever do that. Oh.
I don't know what this one is. I got to go to Joe in Vegas. Joe, what's up?
Morning. I love you guys.
Hey.
Hang on.
Oh, God, we missed one.
No
we'll
more
do next.
scatting.
Yeah, well, that was kind of scatting with the guitar, but I understand.
All right. Where are you at with those voice box things?
Oh, the talk box?
The talk box.
That was kind of cool with,
Wah, 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 wah.
What did he say there? Oh.
No talk box.
Stop
it.
How about no more lead singers who have male pattern baldness?
And they're hiding it with hats and scarves and
They, who was my favorite was the guy
R.E.M.
from Scorpions. He was good. He tried on the sides, but that top wasn't working for him.
No more.
And then the other guy from Come On Feel the Noise,
Quiet Riot.
Quiet Riot.
Yep.
Yeah, he was another one. And then, like, a few years later, you saw him and he had this big poodle head of hair. I guess they stitched some on.
This is a good one. Is this from E-Rock? No more singing drummers.
Oh.
I used to hate that, man.
Well,
absolutely. They're drumming and singing at the same time. If you're going to sing a song, give the drumsticks to somebody
you know
else
what?
for a song.
I gotta go with one guy, though. Don Henley. Hotel California. That guy was fucking playing and singing that song to a T.
But you don't remember the drumming part.
Yeah.
I think it took away from his vocals.
Oh, my God. What about My Sharona? Right? Going from Hotel California to My Sharona might have been a bit of a leap. Off a cliff.
Oh, help me. Yeah. Klaus Meine was the lead singer of the Scorpions. Klaus. Kyle from Virginia, thank you. No more bands wearing Lane Bryant.
Stephen Carr.
Of Foundry.
When I play the song Pendulum comes on. When we play Pendulum. All right.
Here's Pendulum.
Here's Steve, our own Steve.
Yeah, baby.
Steve Carlisi. He was known as Stephen Carr back in his band Foundry. And this is his song Pendulum.
What's he play?
He sings, my friend.
Oh, wow, okay.
And did he play guitar also? Or was he just the singer? And he weighed 8,000 pounds at the time.
Yeah.
Swear to God. Big fat guy, and he got his clothes at Lane Bryant.
See, I would love to make fun of this.
He wore women's clothing.
I like this song.
I like to wear women's clothing.
I actually like this song.
Here comes Stephen Carr now.
This is Steve?
Oh, yeah. Fucking A, it's Steve. Oh, this rocks. Come on. Wait for the chorus. You're going to shit your pants. Oh. You did the grinding my time. Now you gotta pay for what you done. You let her run. That all I can take of in my ear. Yeah. Fucking pendulum. Here it comes. Caught me. Nothing but caught me.
All right, very good.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Kerry T from Jersey. No socks on cocks.
That's Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah. Goes back a ways. Oh, wow. Critiques coming in. Sounds like typical 80s industrial pop. Oh.
Little echo. I think you lost your chances because when they interview you, your interviews were probably not what the fans wanted to see.
His band has as much focus as his website.
He was a little too well-spoken for like a rock lead guy, you know.
Hey, where are we at with cowbells? Did we do cowbells?
No, keep them out of fucking anything.
But more cowbell.
Industrial pop, old school Ministry.
Yeah.
What happened to Foundry?
They're just getting panned here on Pal Talk.
Boy. I like Pendulum.
What happened to Foundry?
Everyone had day jobs in the band, so it was sort of...
You didn't commit?
Well, I think I was subsidizing pretty much the whole thing, and I decided the band had to move to either New York, Nashville, or L.A., and everybody had day jobs and girlfriends, so I just said, I'm leaving.
Really?
Yeah.
No talking through your songs like David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
No talking. Sing.
How about this one? No making your hit song unrecognizable.
Oh, live.
That's why the fuck we go to see
Bravo.
You. Yeah, no change in the...
Dude, that happened with... I saw Dylan back in the day, and I saw Neil Young back in the day, both of them. Like, the song is almost over, and I'm like...
Oh, is that it?
What? That was blowing in the wind?
That might have been the best one out of all of them just now, is that, you go and you want to hear... You just want to hear the song and you want to sing with it.
Just want to hear, Don't rephrase things.
That should have been way up there. That's way up there on the list of things.
Yeah.
If you did a countdown, that might be number one.
No millionaire band members making the devil horns. We know you live in a mansion.
How about no new tattoos? You can have the ones you had when you were crazy, but no new ones.
Fucking dog shit sniffer. We really want to have this bit get onto other things, but we can't help ourselves. He writes, no more dressing up like it's fucking Halloween. Oh, that's a good one, too, from Richmond Boogie. No singing the same song 3 times in one night because you don't have much of a catalog.
Well, that was Aha.
How about no...
Oh, it was also Modern English.
Modern English, yeah.
How about no modern haircuts, but you keep the old mustache?
You keep the old 70s.
You get rid of the mullet, but you keep some other old shit just to remind you.
All right. Hey, did we find that Godsmack drum solo? I would love to play that. Maybe we play that instead of making the people listen to Tell them about the discount, Harry! How about we do that instead of breaking? We play the Godsmack fucking drum solo. Can we find that anywhere? It has to be out there. Huh?
No.
I don't know what song this is.
No change in the song.
It was not a song, really. It was just some fucking thing they did. It was just amazing. No fucking intermission. Very good.
See, we're done with the bit.
Yeah.
And that's how a bit dies. It's like a sun. You know, it goes into the last, and then it's supernovas, and then black hole, where all humor is sucked in. No more can get out.
I got one where I could bring Patrice into the discussion, if you don't mind. Don't start rapping because rap is cool now.
Hey, now you're talking about Rush again.
That's right.
Really?
It comes back to Rush.
Rush tried
Don't
it.
go with the trend.
Roll the bones.
Have you ever heard the rap and Roll the Bones?
It's so
Get me the rap
bad.
and Roll the Bones.
Oh, it's so bad.
I'm not a Rush fan. I just like the wrestling intro. I enjoy that song. You ever hear Queen's I'm in Love with My Car?
You got it?
Yeah.
You like that song?
No, I hate it.
All right, listen. Here's Rush rap.
Oh, yeah. Living Color was huge.
Hey.
Fishbone?
Hey,
Fishbone.
They're taking a shot at
Fishbone.
Anthony.
I thought it was...
Hey,
What
they're
did I
taking
do?
a shot at Anthony. It's very rare, so I'm going to enjoy this.
What did I do?
Duncan Booth douche. None? I don't know. What is your name? Duncan Booth douche none?
I think he put none for his last name.
Oh, okay. So it's Duncan Booth douche, right? So no more Neil Diamond impressions at every live event.
Exactly. What do you think? I go up there and want to do that? I'm forced to. I must say, at the last karaoke event we went to, we all had a great time. It was my sister's birthday.
Yep.
And we went to a karaoke club. I did not sing one Neil Diamond song.
I know. And you sang some great songs.
Me and Opie got up there and actually sang a Hall & Oates song. No shit.
Hey, it was one of those rare
And
nights.
who was Hall and who was Oates? As a matter of fact, y'all should play them in the movie. Hall and Oates, the movie. You should fucking play them, guys.
All right.
Holy shit.
Stop stating the obvious.
Holy
We try to avoid
shit.
that.
We get that
shit.
or we want to be in the new Starsky and Hutch movie.
Right.
Wow.
All right.
Hall & Oates.
And it was Maneater.
Yeah, it was Maneater.
What? That's never even hit my head once in my
please.
life.
Oh, shut up.
We've known that one for
Hall
years.
and Oates looking motherfuckers. God damn.
All right. I think we kind of did the
Because your kiss is on my lips. Because your kiss.
Hey, the Godsmack drum solo is on YouTube, so let's try to find a good copy of it, all right? It's amazing. It really is. All right, we should take a break. By the way, see, we could do radio if we feel like it.
Nah. Sometimes.
See, we felt like doing a little radio today. Go fuck yourselves. It's Opie and Anthony. That we had the gayest show ever yesterday.
Yesterday,
I acknowledge it. I agree with everything. I read about it. It was the gayest show ever. And we just have to stop.
Yeah, well,
we might all need gay rehab.
I don't think we'll do that again.
We have to get the gay out of this fucking show. Dude, we took it to a level yesterday. I was looking at the pictures. I was like, what was wrong with us yesterday?
Horrid.
What was wrong with us?
I don't know. I think we were so desperate to get that contest to work and get it done.
Did it end with
slipped into the gay zone?
Did it end with Jared having ball bags on his face? Did it really end with that?
That's pretty much how. Yeah, that was the payoff.
Balls on his nose.
I am sorry to everybody listening. That was just wrong. So wrong. I'm looking at the pictures. I don't even think we should post the pictures. I think we should make believe this never happened.
Really bad.
Faggots.
Yep. I'm not even going to argue the point.
Show fucking Patrice. That's what happened yesterday. Spinning around for the guy. That's what happened yesterday.
That guy's Patrice. Balls are out, and he's plunking them down
on Jared's face.
On Jared's nose.
Something went wrong. Something went wrong.
We got a bit off track.
A bit?
Just a tad. No, it wasn't Teabag Tuesday.
Well, do we have time to do some of the country songs? We could do some other things. Danny's got some audio from the Toby Randolph show from Public Access.
The hell's that?
Or is it the Eddie Marshall show, I guess? The Eddie Marshall show, Toby.
What does he do?
Toby apparently was also the star of some early MTV segments.
By me.
Are you guys going to be watching America's Top Inventor tonight?
You're a big fan of that show, huh?
The finale?
Really?
Oh, it's tonight.
I missed it.
I don't watch.
You don't
that.
even. I thought I was anti-shows forever, but this show is.
I tried getting into it the first season, and I was just like, this guy's just a kook, and.
It's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
It absolutely is one of the best shows I've seen.
What's going to win? Some toilet device?
Well, the finals is a guy, and everyone cried. In the finals, everyone was a crier.
This is my dream.
A black girl who invented a backless bra for big titty women, but then she backed off and made it for all women. And the idea of the show is you go to every city, like 5-6 cities. And every inventor comes to the, and you get to choose, right? But they have to have a patent, so it can't be stolen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's George Foreman, your boy used to run the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, yeah, Pat Croce. Yeah, okay.
He's one of the judges. A girl that invented stockings. And then this, again, I don't know what happened. But now English people are America's judges.
Yeah.
And it's the same, what's this nonsense?
This is awful.
Fucking cocksucker. And he hates anything that has to do with making the toilet better.
Oh, really?
Reason. If you come up with a better toilet thing, he'll tell you your mother sucks. You know what I mean? He's like, toilets are great and leave them alone. But people come with, smell goods or automatic cleaners, and he's like, go fuck yourself.
The loo is perfect.
So the finalist is one guy who cried because he loved drag racing. And he just had invented something that I almost wanted to take a shit on. He invented a thing that he drag races cars. He took two Matchbox cars and let them go, and one beats the other. And it stinks, but it went through, okay? And by the way, George Foreman says yes to everything. But he's my favorite judge.
He's the happy.
He's great, though, because he will say no if it sucks, but he goes, I would buy that. But everybody's rich.
So they would buy anything.
Why would I need something that I got someone to wipe my ass for me? I have a Mexican woman to do that, right? So they don't even relate. But the 3 finalists were, matter of fact, the 6 finalists, but they canceled 3 for this. Tonight is the end. It was 2 white brothers, 2 old brothers who invented a shelf that held every wrap in your house. Saran, aluminum, blah, 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 and it went under the counter. It was awful, but it made it to the finals. And by the way, if you win the preliminary, you get 50 G's.
Nice.
Not for your pocket, to develop your idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, tonight, it's a fireman who cried. Everybody's a crier. The black girl invented the bra. I was raped. My daddy poked both my eyes out, and I had to go. I got fish eyes in. You know, my daughter's underarms stink. You know, so it's like, Lordy Jesus, I need to win. So she got a great idea, backless big titty bra.
Big titty.
And the idea is if you take a backpack and her idea is like you take a backpack, turn it forwards.
Gotcha.
So it's on the shoulder and then it holds the titty in, no back.
Yeah.
So for big titty women.
They could wear the backless dress and show
big
off their
titty
back
bra.
fat.
Exactly. Big fat back titty bra.
Yeah.
Which can't win. It would have won if it wasn't for this motherfucker. Oh, and the car guy, he changed his shit right up with the 50,000. He had another idea to make automatic paper model cars. So you would make a plane out of paper, but you would have a remote control that you put in the paper and fly a paper remote control plane or drive a paper remote control car. Horrendous! But he's in the fucking finals, and he's a crier. I always love paper planes. So,
now you gotta watch this dumb show. Thanks.
And the winner is because I watch it. Me and Bobby watch it on the phone like two faggots. Like,
oh, Bobby must cry too.
And like I go, what the fuck? Because one day I cursed the English guy out because this Spanish woman created gloves, washing gloves, with the scouring pad on the glove, shaped like the hand. So she just could get in there and...
You know what pisses me off about that really fast? Why wasn't that invented before? That seems so fucking obvious.
It fucking sucked. And you gotta have a patent. You gotta have a patent. And the thing that's all right about the show, kids come in, I invented, and the English guy goes, it stinks, you young piece of garbage. Beat it. American kids are dumb. So anyway, the fucking fireman, and I have to be honest with you, in the beginning, I hated this guy. Because of course he cried, I just want to save children and Christmas trees burn up. 6.8 people get burned by a Christmas tree. And you're like, shut the fuck up, you crying fireman. That's why you're here, nigga. So he had a drawing. See, that's the thing. If you make something up that people touch your heart, they had a deaf woman that had a speaker jacket. And they put her through, to the semi. She goes, I want to be able to have people listen to music the way I do. And she just had a speaker jacket that
vibrated a little.
Yeah, it just vibrated. You're like, oh, now I can feel. But her whole thing was like, she wanted people who can hear everybody had a TV.
Of course.
Fuck that. Anyway, the Christmas tree guy, the fireman, who can't lose. But I hated him in the beginning. Because it was just a drawing. It was an idea. He fucking, and one of the other finalists, I forgot about it. One of the finalists was a couple who created, an adapter for coffee machines to make, an adapter for coffee machines to make tea. Because some tea...
Wait a minute.
Some tea has to be made in different temperatures. Like if you boil green tea water, it sucks. You're not going to get the right taste or something. This is for tea drinkers.
Holy niche.
And
no kidding.
And so if you press I'm making orange blossom on your thing, it'll temperature the right amount of temperature to make orange blossom tea and blah blah blah. That made it through to the fucking. They got 50,000 out of that.
Can I jump in here again?
And the bite claw. Don't forget the bite claw.
Wait, before you get to the bite. We're complicating things way too much if now you need to make tea at different temperatures.
Yeah.
We have too much fucking time on our hands.
But
who the fuck came up with that?
Do you know something?
Back in the day, you threw a few twigs and dirt in a fucking...
That's the mother of invention, is laziness.
Yeah, of course.
Think of any invention that means anything. It's fucking lazy. Why would we invent the escalator?
Because we're lazy.
It's lazy.
Don't want to walk up those stairs.
They only discovered recently that you need to, make tea at different temperatures. It used to be tea, just fucking boil
tea
and throw your bag in.
But they made a niche. And don't forget the bite claw guys.
All right, bite claws.
Bite claw guys. Bite claw guys. Okay, instead of... You go in there and you ride a bike and you got to hang it on it. They just said, fuck hanging. Which I never thought, some things you go, I never thought to even go, man, I don't need to be hanging this bike.
You never thought that?
I never thought that, like,
of course not.
Bike hanging, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, that was a good one, you piece of shit. But I rode a bike.
Hanging's not in your vocabulary.
No hanging and no bikes.
Oh, no bikes.
Matter of fact, I thought this fucker was making a fat joke. He was making a racial joke.
That's right.
That ended up being a double fat racial joke.
Double fat.
I don't ride bikes and I don't like the word hanging. So
right.
fucking it. That was a good one, you motherfucker.
Right,
so they made a device that instead of having to lift off the thing, the hook, it's a claw that had a button in the middle, and you just lift your bike, and it hits the button, and the claw just closes on it and hangs it.
Uh-huh.
And then you push it up, the claw opens, you pull it down. It's supposed to be an easier way to just put your bike up. And they got cursed out because they took the $50,000 and they said so, because they had a rough, like, little thing of it. So the English guy really taught him a new asshole, because he goes, so basically you took that $50,000 and you gave it a color. They made it orange, and you made it smaller? That's what you did with our $50,000, motherfucker? And it was like, blah, 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 like the guy from the fucking news. Blah, 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 Porky Pigged it. And they was like, fuck you. You ain't shit. So here we go. The fire guy. When he first came out with his idea called Guardian Angel.
Guardian Angel.
Guardian Angel.
Let me tell you what this is.
Go ahead.
I'm not even going to, just from hearing that.
Just from hearing it, go ahead.
I bet I know what it is.
Of course you do.
It's the fucking ornament on top of the tree that's hooked up to a water supply, and it sprinkles the fucking tree if it catches on fire.
Absolutely.
You saw the show.
Swear to Christ.
I believe he didn't.
I swear to you, I've never seen it.
It's a pipe that runs through. This is his drawing in the beginning. And remember, this is with tears.
Right.
It's the angel at the top.
Yep.
The pipe goes through the tree, comes out, and the water supply is a present. Okay?
All right, so it looks like a present.
It's a come through the thing, boom, present. Okay?
Yeah.
So his drawing was, I'm gonna, here's my theory. My theory is when a tree sets on fire, an alarm goes off, and the angel sprinkles water down the tree, it will save lives. And remember, this is with crying. Now, Pat Croce was like, he went through the tears, and he goes, this is some horse shit. Everybody else is like, Lord and Jesus, you're going to save lives. And I'm sitting there going, this stinks. Because this is just a theory. I believe everyone should be able to travel like he tried to do from the movie The Fly. Here's my drawing. I want to go to New Mexico right now in a transport. I want the Star Trek shit to be real.
Hell yeah.
That's what his drawing was.
Oh,
so
that's awesome, man.
Like, shut the fuck up, Fireman, right? But this motherfucker took that $50,000, and you get a development team, you get a marketing team, you get a whatever. He showed a video of this thing working. Like, they showed the thing. Now, Pat Croce goes, how many times did it take for that shit to work and all that? He said 8 trees, but we couldn't get this video like that because he had one thing was the Guardian Angel. Tree set on fire, Guardian Angel was spraying, alarm went off, you just see a living family. Other picture, in this one, Christmas tree, somebody, the fire fairy comes in, takes a shit, and they show that tree killing everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just everyone's dead in the house. And his prototype with 50 G's worked. He can't lose.
Wow, yeah.
It fucking worked. And they were like, holy, it's so good that they have to fuck with him some kind of way. The only thing they can possibly do is question the reliability of this thing saving your life.
That if it's going to work every time, and yeah.
But it can't lose, dude. It went from, I was like, this is bullshit. I watched it work, and you can't vote against it. Because last year's winner was, Bobby told me, it was a kid seat. Anything with safety can't lose. It was a kid seat that it's in a round gyroscope ball, and the seat, instead of being strapped in the car, the seat twirls around in the ball. So if you have a car accident, instead of the fucking kid's neck snapping, blah, blah, He just gyroscopes.
Oh, shit.
While the fucking family's dying, the kid is just like, yay, this is a fucking gyroscope spinning thing. And I'm feeling good about myself. He won last year. This year, the angel can't lose. It can't lose.
Guardian angel.
It's amazing, dude.
Wow.
And you sit there, and the investment that you have in the show is the fucking, you go, how can you say no to that, you motherfuckers? And then you get mad because you go, George Foreman, you piece of garbage, you don't have nothing to do with the Foreman grill.
Yeah.
This English
slapped his name on it.
Who's rich from, one of these guys who, he owns a yacht, he owns 27 houses, and you go, what's he do? I don't even fucking know.
Daddy's
rich white boy.
Great-great-grandpappy's money.
And the girl got it from stocking. She invented something with stockings. I don't know exactly what it is. But she ain't shit either. And Pat Croce's a fired GM. Motivational speaker. So I'm like, fuck you guys. That's the investment. Like, that's a great invention idea. And they're like, blah, 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 blah. It's not cheesy because it's so...
I gotta watch this show now.
It's so fucking... Yeah. It's you're invested. If you're into, like, the guy that sells Orange Glow, and if you're into late night bullshit...
Infomercials.
Dude, this show, it's a fucking great show.
I'll watch those stupid infomercials for hours on end. They got that dumb one that's on now where it's some guy showing how fast you could chop shit up. Just 1, 2, 3. And in 3 seconds, you have salsa. And it's like, no, you got to take the shit out of the fridge. You got to put it in there. You got to chop it up. Maybe it takes 3 seconds to chop it up. Then you got to put it in something. You got to get the chips. You got to get... 3 seconds, you have guacamole. Guacamole. You fucking idiot. And he's sitting in front of a bunch of people. One old bag is smoking. They're all obviously actors that can't do it right. But what if I'm having a lot of people over? Well, then we have the expansion unit. You can make all the guacamole you want.
Oof. Dude, we've been sitting on this for a long time. Home Shopping Network, moments gone wrong. Look at how we do things. We seg right into shit.
Seg right into the dudes getting chopped up with knives.
Fucking, Patrice, I'm going to watch that show now.
I
need a show to watch. Well, obviously this is the season finale, but I need to watch a show. The only one I look forward to now is Rescue Me. That's it right now.
I heard that was great. I just never...
Rescue Me rocks.
I heard it was a great show.
Absolutely. Home Shopping Network, moments gone wrong.
It's all about Lost.
You got Stars Network?
I got everyone, yeah. Every single channel possible.
Watch Bronx Bunny.
Bronx Bunny?
On Stars.
What is that?
Just watch Bronx Bunny.
Hookers?
It's a fucking dirty, R-rated puppet interview show, and I know that sounds horrendous.
Certainly does.
But the puppet, Bronx Bunny and Teddy T, which is a endangered panda. Those are the two dudes. A dirty bunny and his endangered panda friend, Teddy T, who smokes weed and just is fucked up. They're interviewing Chris Jericho.
Shit.
They go Chris Jericho and Sulu, right?
Sulu.
And so the bear after Sulu says, I hear you came out the closet. And fucking the bear goes, oh my God, they kept you in the closet, those dirty Cleons, right? And he goes, no, I'm gay.
I'm a homosexual.
Oh, I think we got it.
And he goes, I'm not fucking gonna say Captain's log anymore to you fucking... He didn't call him a cocksmoker. He goes, what do people think now that you're a cocksmoker? So Chris Jericho, Chris Jericho's kind of funny, and the bunny goes, hey, so Chris, what's it like, doing what you're doing? He goes, well, and he started getting to this little diatribe, and the bunny goes, just answer the fucking question. It makes me laugh.
I think we got the clip you're talking about with George Takei.
George Takei.
Let's hear this.
How did fans take it when they heard you were a smoker?
Holy shit. Can we get more volume on this? Here's the bunny, obviously.
And he says cock. There's no bleeps in it.
Yeah, no bleeps.
I don't know why they bleeped it for YouTube.
They bleep it for YouTube, not for us, so don't give us shit, you motherfuckers.
How did fans take it when they heard you were a smoker? Oh, Jesus.
And the bunny goes, oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
It's the funniest show, man.
Wow. I'm amazed he agreed to that.
Dude,
I know he's got a sense of humor, but go back. I want to hear the whole clip. Go ahead, start it right there.
How did fans take it when they heard you were a smoker? Oh, Jesus.
You know what?
What?
I got great support from the fans. I got a tidal wave of emails.
Jism.
Men are the ones that you should get to redecorate your apartment here in East LA.
You know, you got a point there. Yeah.
How can you find things in here? I mean, you know.
Oh, we know where everything is.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I can tell you there's a pile of shit over there. Yeah. Another pile of shit over there.
I'd like to be able to go to a drawer, pull it open, and get my underwear out. I'd like to go to the closet and open the closet door and get...
Out jumps a guy.
Wait, go back, because then they fucking beat him up some more.
And the bunny goes...
Yeah, wait. Take it back slightly. I want to hear what he said after that. All right, go.
I'd like to be able to go to a drawer, pull it open, and get my underwear out. I'd like to go to the closet and open the closet door and get...
Out jumps a guy.
You got the idea.
You got the idea.
You got the idea.
He sounds a lot more effeminate
He
now,
was on the
doesn't
show
he?
with, remember the little girl that was in Waterworld?
Oh, yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite, and he just trashed Kevin Costner.
Really?
That fucking movie stunk. Kevin Costner's a piece of shit. He's like, no. He's like...
All right, listen.
It's a beautiful show, man. I'm telling you.
Bronx Bunny's now on our radar. Thank you, Patrice.
Oh, God,
we'll
Bronx
definitely
Bunny,
check
dude.
that one out as well.
Gotta watch it.
We got audio of the fireman. Is it worth playing after that big setup? We got.
Yeah, play the dude. He's
play the dude.
crying, and he's just
fuck the home shopping fucking network.
the
moment's
fireman
gone
guy, man. You
wrong.
gotta understand, this guy is just, I'm saving, and you don't want it to work because of what it's too much emotions. You go, fuck you and your saving lives.
Saving lives.
I just want to save lives, but he just, it's gotta win. Has no choice to win, but to win.
All right, here it is. Oh, by the way, thanks to Randy Barnes from New Orleans.
Oh.
Thank you. The setup with heart-wrenching story. Here's the American inventor with the fireman.
My name is Greg Chavez, and my invention is the Guardian Angel. It's a fire protection system for your Christmas tree. I want to show you something that is pretty amazing. It is footage of a Christmas tree fire consuming a living room. Every year, children die in this country at the holiday season. Take a note of the time. That's what's happening in someone's living room. This is how I dress to come to a situation like that. About 15 years ago, I was a construction worker. It was Christmas time. I was home and I saw a news broadcast. And what it was a father running from a burning structure carrying his lifeless child. He was followed closely behind by the mother. And the look on her face. I created Guardian Angel.
Oh, that was good. Oh, that really worked well.
Fucking laugh. I can't get enough of it.
Has to smoke 80 packs of cigarettes to laugh like that.
The big pitch. Do we need the big pitch?
No.
All right, just that part.
Yeah,
right.
It's just that's the whole thing. And you got to understand, it was a drawing that he had. It was just an idea.
Yeah.
And like Pat Coach was just like, dude, this is...
How do you not see that, though, as being something that has some potential, that is kind of easy? It's not like, it doesn't seem like...
fucking
really?
It has to censor... It's a major
There's
piece of
shit out there that senses fire, smoke. It's called a wire. It's called a smoke detector and a sprinkler.
There you go.
Yeah, how about you just have a sprinkler system in your fucking house up on top of your Christmas tree?
This is the cheap version of that.
No. This is the better. This is the. It catches it. But I guess by the time the detector might get it, it's out of control. Like it can't. Like the way they show those Christmas trees flaming up. It's like you're dead very fast.
I would think you could have a sprinkler, a single sprinkler head that you get anywhere, and like you see in any building. Put it where you keep your Christmas tree every year. Put it right there, and then pipe it into your plumbing. That's what you do. Now you hook a valve up.
How about putting it in the bathtub?
you hook a valve
How
up
about buy
to
a
a
fake
smoke
one
detector.
that's fucking not flammable?
How about you just put your Christmas tree in the shower? And just keep
Why
the
do you
water on?
have to buy a real one? Buy the fake one that we used
Real
to
ones
buy
smell good.
and put it together.
They smell good.
Buy a fake one and some Pine Sol.
Smoke detector to a valve right over it. And then you put your Christmas tree there. Now you can put any type of top decoration you want. Your Christmas tree could be any height you want it to be. It's underneath the fucking sprinkler.
You should be on the show.
There you go. I think his idea does suck ass.
As a judge. It would be fantastic.
I mean, Jesus, for what I could get down at Granger for about $50, I could pipe a fucking house for that.
And see what you said? Like, just the sense of that? No one said, why have sprinklers then?
Yeah.
Why? I don't get it.
All right. Hey, people are bringing it up on instant feedback. We don't really have much on it. Do you watch Little People, Big World?
Oh, that fucker got arrested.
That fucker. Matt Roloff.
Little fucker.
That little fella.
For drunk driving, right?
Yeah, DUI. But we read the story, and you think, this guy's an alkie. It said in the story that it only takes 2 beers. Who the fuck could drink only 2 beers?
He gets a DUI from 2 beers?
2 beers. Because when you see these DUI stories, you're like, wow.
His body
can't handle his boost.
Is no bigger than a pint. He has a pint of body.
Driving while insignificant.
I think they should let him go. 2 beers?
Fuck that.
2 fucking beers. Give the guy a break.
Arrest that.
No one could drink 2 beers.
Arrest that little person.
Yeah, put him in the clink.
Yeah,
little guy.
Put him in a special.
A doggy kennel.
A doggy.
He got a little doggy kennel box. Next to the real jail, so the fucking people can make fun of him.
Arrest that motherfucker. Make him wheel around the fucking.
He made bail. You squeeze your thumbs together to open up the front.
In a little baby Segway, he's rolling around the prison yard with a little baby Segway and a sharpened toothbrush in.
What was he driving? A Barbie dream car? One of those fucking.
He was probably driving his mule.
A battery operated Hummer.
Yeah, one of those battery powered Hummers you get the kids. He hit a tree. Nothing happened.
Send that little fucker right to prison. I have no remorse for him. Why? Because he's little in it.
2 fucking beers. If it takes 2 beers for you to get drunk, then you should be free
bastard.
to go.
Yeah, but
how do you wrap those little sausage fingers around the bottle? Did he have to hold the beer with 2 hands? Chug it. Looks like he's drinking a 40. It's a pony. It's a Bud Pony.
With those little Simpson hands?
Yeah. Little Simpson hands.
Little 3-finger hands.
Screw him.
He should go right to jail.
Put him in.
No remorse for the little
Put him in the jail. Fuck him.
Hey, what about the TV show about the kids? Is that happening like today?
Which one?
The concept is they have a bunch of kids like in the desert or something, or an old.
Oh yeah, this is some kind of fucking like Lord of the Flies shit they're pulling.
They're doing Lord of the Flies without the crazy shit.
It's like a.
It's called Kid Nation. Thank you.
Yeah, Kid Nation.
Jason.
Oh, so it's like Survivor with children?
Yeah. They take a bunch of kids, they put them in this like old. It looks like an old Western set, but it's apparently an old ghost town called Bonanza.
Can I interrupt real fast because we might be able to get the clip on before we leave here today? Someone, Dan, help me out. Jason writes, hey, here's a show that's going to take off, Kid Nation, okay. Go to this website. The audio rules. There's kids crying about missing their wheelchair-bound brothers.
Good.
Can you maybe find that clip real fast, see if there's anything to it? Sorry, Ed.
They say the whole slug line with them is that there's no adults. It's just kids. But that's impossible because they show these kids, and they show some kids that are really young, and they show like girls and boys, some cute, some ugly, and then they show this one kid that looked a little too old to be there. You know, he's got like braces on, and he looked like the guy that's going to be the troublemaker. And I could just see, like, there's got to be parental supervision or some kind of, like, supervision there, or this kid's just going to go fucking sexually assaulting all the girls in the place. He just looked like trouble. Had like long hair and like a wool cap.
How old are the kids? Like 10?
It looked like they anywhere from 7 to maybe 13.
And there's no outcry or outrage about this show?
I don't know. I don't know what their whole thing is. That's all I kind of caught of it. But I did see some kids crying, and I saw like an argument between some, and one kid like trying to take the lead and you know, I don't know how it's going to work out, or if there's adults there to keep things from getting out of control. I would think that'd have to be. Kids would kill them. It would be great to just dump kids there with a camera and watch them just literally kill each other. Because kids are stupid. They don't understand.
You think we'll ever get to that point?
We're going to hang you because you stole the candy. What do you say, guys? Okay. You think they'd do that and then not realize what they did?
Do you think we'll ever get to that point? They tease that, like with movies and stuff, with reality shows, where you just let a bunch of prisoners. What was the movie where you let a bunch of prisoners on an island and
like Escape from New York or something?
And they just, but for real, like a reality show where for real they're like,
that'd be great.
No rules whatsoever. Do you think we'll ever get to that point in this society?
Yeah, probably. When like regular TV loses so much revenue to all the really outrageous shit, then they'll realize, okay, we got to do something.
All right, now we got to kill people.
Yeah,
for real.
Got to start maybe killing people.
They'll probably start with like just broadcasting executions.
Yeah, it's always been a hot button. They won't do that.
They'll find out a way to make that make sense.
Because I was actually watching live the last killing of someone on live TV. It was weird. It changed my life, kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you say that?
I was in L.A. and it was that fucking the gay guy that was against HMOs. He had AIDS and he tried to burn his dog up.
Oh yeah.
Himself. Remember that?
No.
You don't remember? He was against the HMOs. He was on the highway.
How was he against homos?
Wait a minute. No.
He was gay.
I
thought you said
not homos.
HOMOs.
He was a homo who was against HMOs. So it was something funny happened. But he tried to burn himself up like the monk in
that video
in Vietnam.
That takes a lot of guts.
He didn't realize how hot fire was.
Fucking shit hurts, right?
So this fucker had him and his dog in the car and he tried to burn the dog up and him in the protest. He lit the thing and you saw the fire.
Good idea.
This motherfucker he said, "Oh shit, I didn't realize fire was this hot."
Fire hurts.
So he jumped out
and it'll
the car.
hurt before you die.
He jumps out the car butt naked on fire. Because he rips his clothes off. So he's running around in this weird circle on the bridge. He jumps on the top of the bridge and goes, "Shit, if I jump, I might not die. It'll be just like this fire shit I just pulled." Now, his dog is burned up in the fucking truck, by the way. He goes to the back of they're just filming this disaster. He goes to the back, this is live, goes to the back of his pickup truck.
I am remembering this now.
Gets a fucking shot.
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
And just blows his brains out right live. It was like, did I just watch a guy die right now?
Did you have it on DVR? Were you able to rewind? Watch it a few times?
Like 5 years. 6 years.
Why the fuck would that affect you?
Because it was like, he was living, it happened exactly when I was alive. Like, just watching
you're watching the moment.
Expire then it fucked me up a little bit. Like, you know, just.
They'll do shit like that, though. I think reality programming with dead people, the first thing they'll do is some kind of a story where they have somebody maybe terminally ill, only has a little time left. You get to know the family. They do it like that. And then they'll have like them in the hospital when the person dies. And that will be your first thing where you're there and the person's dead.
Did you see that Stone Cold Steve Austin movie? I didn't see it, but the idea of that is 10 people on death row.
Well, that's
fight to the end, and
that's what I was referring to.
Yeah, well, that'd be great.
Vaguely, obviously.
That'd be cool.
That's what I was referring to.
And they just,
as far as reality shows go. Are we ready for the line of the day?
What? What happened?
What, Iraq?
Iraq, what happened?
Iraq,
what happened?
Don't forget, Jim Norton on Jimmy Kimmel tonight.
Yes.
Patrice O'Neill playing DC Improv August
10th, 11th, and 12th.
There you go. August 10th, 11th, and 12th.
You see the clip on, I was on break, but it's one of my favorite now. I can't get enough of it. It's two of these animals in the Middle East, and they're setting up some kind of bazooka rig or something. It's two guys, and they put the barrel on, and they're both holding it down, and they're going, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. And they hit this thing to make it fire, and it explodes right there under them. And they go into pieces. Just pieces of them go flying.
This is on YouTube?
Oh, it's on Break. It is fantastic.
What's the search?
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Boom! Just pieces of them fly all over the place.
What's the search on that one?
I don't know. I think two savages explode.
Exploding savages.
Exploding savages.
And then you'll see Apocalypto.
Exploding.
Don't give me that exploding whale shit again.
No.
Did you see Apocalypto?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Have you seen Apocalypto?
It's on my on demand. I will
watch
definitely
way
do.
more movies than I
Did
do.
you find it, E-Rock?
Failed missile launch?
This might be it. Not Javelin? No, that's Javelin. That ain't it.
That's boring.
Get the goddamn, I think it was Al-Qaeda, or Taliban, maybe.
How about bazooka explodes in face?
I know, Taliban, missile.
They're really simple on YouTube. It might be under two savages fuck up bazookas firing.
Trying to launch a
might be
rocket.
it.
How does this not get 5 stars, by the way?
Of course it should.
It gets 3 out of 5 stars? What problem
No,
could
that ain't it either.
Oh, that's why.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
The fuck? Me over there.
Jesus.
Let me take a look.
Steve gave,
Oh, he did?
All right. Here we go.
Let me see. Let's swing this fucking mic around.
All right.
Let me tell. No, that's the same one. Oh, Steve.
Stupid Steve.
Scroll down. God damn it. No. Missile.
Two savages fuck up.
I know. I wish I knew what the friggin' name was.
Dirty Arabs fuck up, and it's like 10 million videos.
Al-Qaeda.
Dude,
you don't know how to spell Al-Qaeda.
When all else fails, go to Pal Talk. Someone must have it by now.
Come on, you fuckers.
Where
is it? Exploding Savages.
What's the
Because these guys are so into it, and you know how they chant, Allah Akbar? Like they're so into it, and then they're just gone. They were standing there, and then they're vaporized completely.
And then the 78 versions or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, look.
And the guy doesn't even when shit happens here and someone's videotaping it and something horrible happens, they move the camera. Like you never see the result. This guy just kept filming the pieces of them.
Because he's probably saying, hey, that's what we do.
Yeah, that's our gig.
That's how we do it, baby.
You don't know how to spell Al-Qaeda?
Oh, boy.
We'll die for practice.
Yeah. No, that ain't it.
Oh, boy.
Jesus H. Christ.
Taliban fails to launch rocket. We got that one?
All right.
One that people keep showing.
Yeah.
That's the stupid one.
Oh, okay.
You gotta get the one where they explode.
I'm sorry.
We're
not going anywhere until
Taliban explodes. Just put explode.
How about put their words, 2 squiggly lines, a dot.
How about goes boom?
A fucking, looks like a W.
No, boom ain't gonna work.
Taliban.
Fuck Taliban. Put Al-Qaeda. Figure it out. Q.
A moon with a star in it.
There's no U after Al-Qaeda. Oh, Q. Not in their savage language.
Put
in Rich Voss.
Put first you're here and now you're not.
That's a bomb.
That was a good bombing joke. Come on.
Rich Voss.
Actually, something comes up. They haven't given you the link yet?
No.
Oh, boy.
Anthony, you made that shit up.
I swear I didn't.
That was in your dream.
Put launch, missile launch.
No. Thanks for
Put missile launch.
Right,
that one. Keep going. Keep going.
That's it.
That's it? Fuck you. Fuck you. This is annoying me.
He didn't see nothing. No. Anthony has dementia.
No, I saw it. Rocket.
Rocket. No.
Put rocket. Explode.
Put rocket. Neil Armstrong comes up.
Mentos rocket to the face?
Oh.
Of course not. Enough
You
with the Mentos
sons of
videos.
bitches.
Come on, let's go. Failed missile launch? No, right? Toilet exploding?
Al-Qaeda. They just spelt it on Pal Talk.
All right, how do you spell Al-Qaeda? Yeah, that's...
Go back. Oh, okay.
All right, let's go.
A-L-Q-U-A. Come on.
Yay. All right,
let's try that. Oh, Q-U-A...
Al-Qaeda.
How about Boomy Pow Pow? Try that. I think that comes up.
I am so fucking pissed you can't find this.
You were lying in the first place. Why did you lie?
No, it's great.
Put in Acme Explosive.
No, it won't work.
Put in Stewie from the Family Guy.
Don't put in Acme Explosive. It ain't gonna work.
Put in the Roadrunner.
Acme Explosive. Anthony, what is this fiasco?
It's a total fiasco. Terrorist. Oh, that might work. Damn it.
Put in Yosemite Sam.
No.
Ooh, you're varmint.
Right, come on.
Now I gotta go back to the ship and get another match.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
All right, go fuck yourself.
Put in a picture of Batman with the words kaboom over the punch he just...
I bet I find it in a second. Then you'll be sorry. Then you'll all be sorry.
Well, we need to
for
know.
your lies.
Yeah, we need to see it now. All right, let's do a runner-up line of the day. You think you could do that, E-Rock? All right. Mm-hmm. Here's your runner-up line of the day. Go.
Oh, great, it's not playing.
Yeah.
Nah, what happened?
It's not playing, or are you not playing?
Oh. La-di-di-di-dum.
Ant's trying to find that.
No.
Is it playing or what?
That ain't it. Who sent that link?
What?
You know,
What?
people
What?
that start sending links of the fake fucking sniper thing. That ain't really a sniper.
No.
I'll keep trying other people's links, but they might have removed it. No. That ain't it either, dumbass. You're taking a gamble sending me links. It's everyone that's wrong. I'm going to ban you.
Well,
the stupid sniper footage that ain't really a sniper. It's some guy hunting fucking groundhogs.
what's not playing?
Runner-up line of the day is not playing? Damn it.
Who had runner-up line of the day? It doesn't matter.
Damn. Hey. Try meatspin.com.
Fuck, I want to see it now.
I know, who doesn't?
Someone's saying training video. Is that... It can't be that easy.
Failed missile launch. That ain't it either, you dunce.
Augrish.com, remember Augrish?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They changed it to something called Live Leak. If you go to Augrish, it'll come up Live Leak, and they have the same kind of videos. It might be on there.
Yeah.
That same type of shit. You can give it a shot.
I am really mad. I'll find this in a second.
Put in Lemon Party.
Yeah, Lemon Party. No?
Yeah, put in Lemon Party.
All right, I'll put in Lemon Party.
All right, put in Lemon Party.
Ah, there it is.
There's a lot of blowing going on in that video.
Chechen terrorist.
Dude, what about Lemon Party?
C-H-E. There it is.
There's a lot of blowing going on.
All right, you ready?
What?
C-H-E-C-H-E-N. Chechen terrorists.
See, you blamed it on fucking Arabs, and it was
They're
just...
still animals. They're still Muslim, crazy animal, ready to kill people.
Thanks.
Russians.
All right, you see it?
No.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Out of...
All right, go to vidmax.com.
Yeah, VidMax is a good one.
That'll have it.
Yep.
Look at okay. Here it is. And
all right.
And then put that in the search. Oh, that had to hurt.
Wait, I haven't seen it.
Oh, they just come apart. They just vaporized.
Well, I want to see it.
You put Chechen in the...
Really? Go to vidmax.com? That's where it is?
Yeah.
Type Chechen in the search.
And then Chechen?
Chechen terrorists prepare to blow themselves, blah, blah, blah.
All right, there it is. Hit that one.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Now get the sound up.
Jesus, they're gone.
Yeah, they just disappear.
Here we go.
Music.
They're Russians. This is some Russian-type motherfuckers. What the fuck?
How cool is that?
Holy shit.
Allah Akbar. Is that real?
Yep.
Wow.
Steve, is it real?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Steve dubbed it real, so it has to be
Go
real.
to vidmax.com and throw in Chechen.
But they were gone. You didn't even
Just
know if they...
gone.
Vaporized. You saw a piece of meat, like, kind of fall down, which was, like, probably
right.
the guy's spine.
All right, let's go. We
with
gotta go.
something attached to the ribs.
I want to go home.
I want to go home.
Runner-up line of the day. Go.
No bowed instruments. We shouldn't have a roadie yelling, he needs rosin. Quick, more rosin. Rosin.
Very good. And finally, Patrice, thank you so much. PatriceO'Neill.com. When are you doing Black Phillip again?
We working that out.
Uh-oh. You're on to us finally? You need money? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I knew this day would come.
He wants cash.
Fuck.
That is so fucked up.
Hey, dude, don't blame me. There's no one working at XM anymore. We don't hear from nobody. Until this merger goes through, no one even knows if they have jobs down there. And that's the truth. We don't hear from anybody.
So you guys are doing like almost like a pirate radio show right now?
Yeah, no one pays attention.
I swear to you.
Fledgling show.
At this point, we could come on, the exclusive XM part, do 15 minutes, go home. No one is going to question it. No one. It is bad right now.
Are you sure it's on?
I
That's a good question. Are we even on the air?
Did somebody call just to make sure it's on?
I mean, we joke about it, but it's a weird time right now until this merger either goes through or doesn't go through. It's just everyone's kind of just in a...
Has it just been us three? And
I don't know.
Is this just a room full of
talking
people
ourselves.
It's just kind of a standstill right now. That's the feeling I get. I'm sure there's people working hard down there, but I don't really... It's weird. It's a weird time right now.
Yeah.
Oof. All right, here's your line of the day.
Here comes the line of the day, line of the day.
No more bands wearing Lane Bryant.
Stephen Carr
of Foundry.
When I play, if the song Pendulum comes on, when we play Pendulum.
Too busy being queer.
Line of the day goes to a instant feedbacker. I don't know who sent that in anymore, but that was your line of the day. Good
Very
job.
good.
Good job with the instant feedback today. All right. Guys, thank you so much.
Yes.
Hey, we found the Godsmack drum solo. I don't know if it's worth